Dude, at Guitar Center, there's this little girl. She was playing the keyboards, and I was like, stroking the ivories, huh? The franchise like, you idiot.
It's tickling the ivories.
It's tickling the ivories.
Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the Most Underrated podcast. You already know, broadcasting from Most Underrated Studios, the new and improved Most Underrated Studios. It may not look new to you guys.
It may look a little ragged. I don't know what's going on right here.
Oh, dude, it is 9:49 p.m. We're just starting the cast for you guys.
Not good.
On a Thursday evening.
Not good.
But we're in this thing.
Right?
The homie Dow Palantonio chilling across from me. I am your man, Thomas the Franchise. And a new addition, my man Jalal over here. Jalal, the producer, he's going to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes for us, including running the lives. So if they look like shit, I will tweet out his social media.
Yeah.
Because he's joining the team.
Light him up.
He's on the squad. So, no, it's going to be fun, man. I've known Jalal for a long, long time. Mm-hmm. I've known him since, we used to work together. He came from the same structure we came from.
Bet.
He's not really an on-camera guy. As you see, he's not really sitting here. But we did the Misinformed podcast together, so that was cool. But it's fun, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good to have a new addition in. Back to you. I opened with this. You're road tripping. Little road tripping music.
Road tripping.
You were like, give me some petty. Me and my girl road tripping this weekend. Going down to Montrose to see my dad. What's the trip? How? 4 hours?
About 5.
5 hours.
Yeah.
So going to the town that you not grew up, but went to high school.
Spent my senior year there.
That's it? Just one?
Well, and then kind of almost a year afterwards, before I decided to go to school, right?
Okay.
So, 2.5 years total, maybe.
So if you're familiar with Colorado, it's out on the western slope.
Bet.
And 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Nice. Road tripping it down there in the new 4Runner.
Great scenery.
Is this the first time you've taken the 4Runner on a trip?
No, remember I had to go, my grandma passed.
Oh, that's right.
Took it down to the old Kansas.
Why don't you just take Robin's whip, guy?
Oh, she's got, dude.
Oh, yeah, the lease.
Oh, she's got,
right.
Dude, she's way over her miles, dude.
Miles on the lease.
Oh, yeah, she's miles a minute.
We'll give her some shots for that.
She's going to get in trouble.
That's not good. You're paying a lot of money. You got to buy the lease out now. Now you're in a little predicament.
I'm pumped for her.
Too much yoga.
I'm just here to support.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's gonna have to do a lot of yoga after all that money out of her pocket. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt. Well, we're doing the cast live for the very first time for you guys. It's gonna be. Look, here's the thing. So we're doing it way later. Obviously, normally we record in the morning, so I have time to get home and import all the footage and edit the shit and get it to you guys the next day.
Yeah.
We have now got all the equipment to hopefully do this thing. Film the show live, in which we can publish it right after pretty quickly, but to go and do the show live, hopefully starting with episode 100.
Sick.
That's what I would love to do. That's the goal. If we can do this shit live starting with episode 100, I would love that. Now, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we need to work out. Video being able to roll in, how I produce the video for you guys, how I've been putting the videos from the sound clips and stuff in on YouTube, that's all done in post. That's all done by me editing it together. When you do the show live, there's a lot more logistics. It's a lot more prep that goes into it on the front end so you can be prepared when you do the show live versus the prep on the back end. I don't have those videos ready until I go edit, and then I'm downloading it. So you're going to have to, there's going to be more, has to be more forward thinking there because you got to prep the show in advance. But also, we got to figure out how to do the shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. Yeah. I don't know what's possible. I don't know what isn't possible. This is our first day with the software, and it took us the majority of the day to get to now, 9:52 p.m.
to even get it started.
Yeah, to get the thing going.
Yeah, and a little bit of packaging tape.
You know what I just realized? Oh, dude, the packaging tape.
Yeah, man.
That is.
Got to have our cameers on point.
Tell
them
the story. Tell them the story about this.
The story goes like this, man.
Looks like shit. Is what happened.
Most of our stuff that kind of works with the cameras, GoPro.
Explain it for the radio audience.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, because they can't see.
All right, so long story short, we've always used GoPros in the past, right? So GoPro accessories and the devices are very proprietary. So, unfortunately, switching to this new setup, we had to have some new devices that held up our recording equipment here. And long story short, Best Buy was out of it. Their stores don't carry anything.
Yep.
We have to order it.
Yep.
That doesn't allow us to do the show.
Right. So we have to use these like car clamps, bro. Yeah. These are like suction cup things that you would clip to your windshield in your car. But
hey, but they were $4.88 at Walmart.
They were $4.88 at Walmart. We tried to just suction them to the table here. Worked phenomenal for about 2 minutes, 32 seconds.
Yeah. Fire.
Just, I don't know why, they would just pop off and stage dive onto the floor.
Oh, it definitely sucked all right.
So that's what's happening with the clamps. I think the audio, are you able to hear yourself okay?
Yeah, man.
All right, I think the audio is good. That's the whole new aspect of doing the thing live is it's different.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun though.
It feels like a new girlfriend. She's just not as hot. It's like one of those ones where, you know, you still have the nervous boners, you get the kind of the nervous stomach, you know, you might vomit, but you're all right. But man, it could be a disaster.
Oh,
like
for sure.
The first time you rip a fart, it's over.
Oh, dude, do you remember? I don't know if you ever had this happen to you, dude, but back in the day, I remember being on like dates with chicks or whatever, being younger, you know, not wanting to fart, dude.
Oh yeah,
just not wanting to fart, and then my stomach would be killing me.
The Bee Gees.
I'd be in the movie theater, I'd be at their crib, they'd be at wherever. And by the time I was so eager to leave just so I could fart. I just wanted to fart, dude. So I was so excited to get out of there, and all the way home, be driving home about 35 farts, dude. And you're just like, how? Where are all these?
How did that happen?
I'm just farting all the entire drive.
What
home.
about the times like when you wait so long that your stomach starts rumbling louder than your farts would have been anyways?
Yes.
Did you ever get that far?
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Did you ever get that fart?
Nice.
All right, cool. Let's move on
one.
from farts. I've had enough of that. Hold on real quick.
For real.
Nice one.
Off
Last show, I'm not sure if you guys noticed. I don't think anyone even said anything in the comments, so maybe you guys didn't notice.
Oh, but assholes.
But Dal Palantonio swished a shot mid-cast, and I didn't even see it. I was talking or I was messing with the computer or doing something, and while I was editing, I was like, holy shit, Dal just turned and swished a shot during the show. Like it was nothing. You didn't even say anything about it. Nope. I would have been in your face. I would have been standing up like, what right now? Tyreek Hill. I would have been flexing in the end zone.
I should have yelled back, balls back.
Yeah, balls back right now in the middle of a That would have been.
All right.
It gets kind of dangerous though.
It does.
Especially when you got the
got the sodas.
Yeah, the non-lidded stuff here, you know.
Next to the caster.
Right.
Not good.
A little bit scary. Scary. Let me run the show down for you guys.
Yeah,
today,
what's
man.
the agenda?
We're gonna do some fantasy football. Obviously, we'll do some stardom, sit 'em stuff. Heaters for this weekend. Our picks against the spread. The DraftKings tournament. There's not really a ton to go over on that, but I will let you guys know that I think the thing is full or maybe full. Because we had 17 entries earlier today when I looked around. 5 o'clock.
Gotcha.
So it went up today. Or it went up yesterday. When did it go up?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Went up yesterday. Oh, yeah. It was over half full very quickly. And now I think we are 20 of 20.
We're maxed.
Yep, we're maxed out. That's it, man. 20
if you're
of 20.
out.
So I was going to say join the DraftKings, but never mind. You can't join the DraftKings. Should we change it? Should we try this again? Should we?
Do you trust our listeners?
If I started on Wednesday, like we did this week, if I put the tournament out Wednesday, do you think the listeners will get more than 30? We'll get 30. Let's just say we start with 30. Is that aggressive?
I think it's aggressive. Can we go 25?
You want to start 25 next week?
Let's give them.
And maybe see if we can increase by 5s.
Let's give them some fucking credit, man. Maybe 5 more. All right.
All right. We'll go to 25 next week, and I'm starting it on Wednesday.
Okay.
And I swear, if we do not hit 25, I will never. Will we do 20? Never will we do more than 20 again. And I said that. I think I said that last time because I was mad. But
100th episode, we're just ripping asses.
Yeah,
that's all we're doing.
Exactly. Boots to asses though. If we do not get 25 people next week, boots to asses. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we're Minshewing your ass.
Minshew. How they doing, by the way?
I don't know, man. Give me an update. My phone's being used right now. I don't know I'm grounded.
It's Thursday Night Football. It doesn't matter. Game's gonna be over by the time you guys are listening.
I think
it is. We're not fully live yet, but on the agenda.
I know it was a shutout. Last time I looked.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Jags are housing them.
That's tight.
So we're gonna go over heaters. Antonio Brown. Some more news about him. Not necessarily the rape allegations of the case, but he's in the news.
What's new?
There.
What's new?
We'll talk some sneakers and fashion. You got some shoes in. We'll take a look at those. We actually just shot a review for them. Super pumped on that.
Is that up?
It is up, but it's not live. It's up, but I just have to put a thumbnail up.
Okay.
Because I stopped working on it to work on this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it is live, but it'll be, or it's
up, not live.
Not live.
Okay.
It will be live tomorrow morning probably. I'll just publish it. So same as this cast for most people, unless you're on the Patreon, and you might get the cast a little bit
Well, that's nice.
A little bit quicker. Yeah.
Is our producer a patron?
Are you on the Patreon?
He's out.
Oh, fire. Wow.
Doesn't even have his ears in right now. I don't know what's going on. This guy's a magic man.
Unbelievable.
Jeez.
All right. Sick. We need all right, here's what we need to do. We need to get my man a mic over there so he can talk to us in the ears.
Yeah.
That's what we need to get this set up. Then we need to get him a setup where he can start taking calls.
Sick.
We get him a little switcher board. We start getting some calls going on here, like a little bank. We need to get a call bank going. We might have to get you an intern from like Metro or something. So that way they can answer calls and screen calls. And then when they put dumb fucking people saying dumb shit on the air, I'm going to chew their ass out for doing a bad job. And they're going to learn how. That's what happened to me in radio. When I first started in radio, I started screening calls. Yeah. Oh, dude, I used to get ripped all the time because I was a young kid. You know, I was like 19 years old. I was my very first internship at anything. I was just happy to not be. There was one guy, I swear, I don't think he did anything more than sweep the studio. I was like, I don't think this guy ever touched a microphone. So I was just happy that they liked me enough to, let me be in the booth, push some buttons, you know, answer the calls. So I would screen the calls, and calls would be coming in, and I would just like, you know, put them on the air if they were, when I was brand new, not really knowing what was going on. And the host, you know, they'd be like, the caller would ask them something. They would tell me something like they wanted to talk about that was on topic that we were going with. Right. And then they would ask the host something completely different. And I would just get my ass chewed out. Like, why'd you let the guy through? I'm like, he didn't tell me he was talking about that. Yeah. He told me he was talking about, you know, whatever we were talking about. Like, so you just got to, as a call screener, it's kind of a tough job because you got to know who's full of shit. You got to really grill them a little bit. Yeah. See, do they have a point? Yeah. Can they get to their point quickly? They turn their damn radio down. Yeah. They're not going to be causing interference. They're not going to be messing up the show. It's a lot, but it's fun. But I think that would be fun for you to have an intern and get a call screen. Dude, we got vision here.
If Jalal had an intern, maybe at that time when we're doing that, maybe Stringer's available to be an intern.
Oh, we bring Stringer back. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to hit that. That was rude. Hey, I didn't mean to hit that. I got a new sound.
I love it.
I got a couple new sounds in here and some stuff got shifted around. That was not on purpose. I apologize.
Stringer, we still like you a little bit.
I'll give myself some shots for that.
Even though your dad doesn't like us.
And I'll give myself. That's good. All right, let's move into
what's first?
I kind of want to start Let's start with the Antonio Brown stuff really quick, and then we'll jump into the fantasy and all the other football stuff. Okay. We'll get football heavy. You told me this story.
Yes.
So fill me in on it.
It was breaking news about noon, 1 o'clock today. We're so late now, you know, in the 9:30, 10 o'clock hour of things. But
what are we starting the cast at 9:49? What do we know?
That's crazy, man. But long story short, man, Antonio Brown is back in the news. The sexual allegations have kind of dwindled here. It sounds like the NFL kind of had conversations with this alleged young lady that he was involved with for more than 10 hours, dude. They met up.
Oh, yeah.
So that aside now, the latest and greatest news with Antonio Brown is Nike has officially dropped Antonio Brown. He is no longer a paid Nike athlete.
I didn't even know he was sponsored with Nike. As I was saying earlier, I didn't even know he was on the Nike team. And then you're telling me he has a shoe.
He does, man.
Or he had a signature Nike shoe?
He did. He had so it was a tech trainer. And it was released in February, personalized graphics in February of 2019. So very, very recent. I've got a little picture here I'd like to show you, man.
I thought I was in the game. Wow.
It's not a very good shoe. It almost looks like the Nike Metacon as a silhouette. So just a very trainer, kind of cross-trainer looking shoe, a low. It has some of his personal designs, maybe some flowers on it, some gold hits. Obviously, maybe because
I've never even seen that shoe, yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen that shoe. Wouldn't care if I ever saw that shoe again.
I don't.
It's terrible.
There's nothing great about it at all.
There's nothing great about that. Well, that's another thing with doing it live. I can't even put the shoe up on the screen for the lid. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm letting you down right now. There's some things I got to figure out here.
But as of right now, Nike is still selling various Brown jerseys. So the tech trainer sneakers are no longer available for purchase on Nike.com. They've now been pulled.
Wow.
But it does say they can also be found though on platforms such as GOAT and or StockX.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So with I don't know. I mean, like I said, I didn't know Antonio Brown even had to deal with Nike or a shoe.
Sure.
I don't know that he was being pushed. I don't know how how much was it for them to really cut ties with him?
For sure.
Because you made the point to me earlier. You were like, look at Tiger still on the
Look
Nike
at Tiger.
list.
Getting his car windows knocked in, having all the different alleged sexual mishaps that he had with all the various women, but Nike stood by his side the whole entire time throughout all his weird escapades.
I think there's just a deeper partnership there, though.
There's got to be.
There's time, there's loyalty that kind of goes on both sides. I mean, both sides were loyal. With Antonio Brown, I just don't think they have that. And it's also, he's not the face. I mean, Tiger was the absolute face of Nike golf.
Still is.
Yeah, I mean,
you could argue Rory McIlroy's up there. Jason Day is pretty new to Nike when it comes to the apparel. But Nike doesn't even make clubs anymore, man. They're strictly an apparel, business. Obviously, the shoes are a big thing. But, I have Nike's actually last pair of golf clubs they made, which is pretty cool.
Oh, really?
But they're out of the golf game from the actual club standpoint. So,
I think whatever, man. Brown, it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. I mean, he's going to continue to do what he does. Let's move into fantasy here, and we can kind of go with. We'll do a little start 'em sit 'em here, and I want to go. Let me see. We'll kind of go down the line. We'll go quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and then maybe if you want to touch a defense, if there's a defense that you think is just a must start that's kind of slept on, we can get a defense. Not necessary every week. Yeah. Maybe some weeks there might not be any. If you got one, cool.
How about, could I say the Jaguars defense?
What did they do?
Shutting out the Titans.
Do you know what they put up tonight?
I know they were at 6 sacks.
Holy shit!
And held obviously the Titans, the last that I saw, to 0 points. So they've got to be somewhere around the 14, 14, 15 point spread, I would say. But I don't know, man. I guess it's a little late for that.
Let's start out with quarterbacks this week.
You bet, man.
And who's a guy that you think is a good start this week? Someone to fill in for injuries. Obviously, we had if you got Roethlisberger, if you got Cam Newton, if you got Drew Brees, some of these quarterbacks have been injured. Who's a guy you could plug in there? Maybe you can get off the wire. Maybe you had him stashed on the bench.
You bet, dude. This guy was a free agent in 2 of my 6 leagues, and I had, obviously, Brees injury.
Yep.
Dude, I didn't know what the hell I was going to do, man. I was so stressed out, and now it looks like it's 6 to 8 weeks with Brees, so I had to pick up somebody. I had to get somebody, that was sustainable through this. And my pick, dude, I thought it was a hot pick, actually. I really like Josh. I like Josh Allen.
Okay.
I like Josh Allen. Right. I like what he's doing. He is.
Against who are they? The Natty?
The Natties. Especially the Natties, not so good. Not so good. I mean, the Red Rifle. I used to call him the Red Rocket.
Yes.
The Red Rifle's had some pretty good success with Tyler Boyd. You've seen him with John Ross the third. Is he the third or second? Yeah, third, right? So he's had some success. I don't even know, man.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I can't keep up with everything. But
wait, no. Is he the second?
I don't know, man. Let's just call him John Ross because that's what it is, okay? My apologies, John. I know you're listening. That's cool. So check this out, man. I really like what Josh Allen is doing.
Credit. I mean, for real.
If you look at where he's at right now, he's got 4 TDs on the year. He's got 2 picks. He's got 59 rush yards and just yards in general, 507. In week 1, not the greatest. Week 2, at the Giants, he started kind of really, taking the reins back again. And we look at him, he's kind of versatile with it's hard to compare him to like a Mahomes or a Lamar Jackson, but he has the legs.
I agree, dude. I'm
You know what I mean?
You,
I think he's great. So I see him getting 20-plus points. The Bengals defense, it's allowed 19 fantasy points to Russell Wilson in week 1 and 27 points to Jimmy G, dude, week 2. So I think it's a great matchup. It's all in the Bills' favor from the offensive side.
I agree. I like that one. I'm going to go with Jimmy Garoppolo, dude.
Yeah, Jimmy
Against
G.
Pittsburgh. He started out, we were kind of clowning him in the preseason a little bit.
The tan was great. the throws and the shots were not great.
Not great.
He was rusty.
Week 2 looked a little bit better. Last week, almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, only threw 1 pick. A lot better. So I like Jimmy G this weekend. I'm going to roll him out there against Pittsburgh. Here's the big thing. I don't know. Joe Hayden's, whether he plays or not, he's not healthy. Mm-hmm. We saw that last week. He played through the injury, but he's just really not healthy now. Pittsburgh did make a trade for Minkah Fitzpatrick. You saw they sent a first-rounder over there.
Saw that.
I think he's going to help that defense out. I do, but not in 1 week. He's not going to turn them from what they were the first 2 weeks of the season to an elite D in 1 week. So I still like Jimmy G a lot this week. So I'm gonna say Jimmy G. Roll him out.
I'm right there with you. He's not my stardom, but he's a sleeper of mine this week. So I'm gonna. What
about sit him down?
What about
who are you sitting?
Ooh, what about
Quarterbacks.
sit him down here? So here's what I would say. I had high expectations for this individual. He seemed to start out the year pretty well and then just went totally stagnant. Derek Carr.
Okay.
I got to sit him this week, man. We all saw that what he did against Kansas City. We thought he'd be chasing points against the Chiefs. Arguably a good matchup, with things grinding. But just scoring 10 points, dude, fantasy points last week.
Yeah.
Against a Minnesota D that is pretty tough. But you saw what Green Bay also did to him. So I don't really know what to expect. But long story short, I'm not confident because of that going into this week with Derek Carr. So sit him.
I think Minnesota's going to be rowdy going back home too.
Dude, for sure.
And this is the start of that crazy road trip for Oakland where they're not home until November, or I think November again.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and the Vikings D allowed, quite a bit of touchdowns between, Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers. But Carr's not on the same level.
No.
There's no comparison there. It's just what it is, man.
Well, speaking of Rodgers, dude, I told you to sit him down last week and he burned me.
Yes, he did.
So here's what I'm going to tell you this week. We're going to sit him down again.
Okay.
And
hey, at least you're consistent.
We're going to it's against Denver, which is not, you shouldn't, people are like, why? What are you doing here? Listen to me. Denver is a top 5 defense against quarterbacks in fantasy going back to last season. Okay. They've continued that through the first 2 weeks of this season. Neither Derek Carr or Mitch Trubisky had great fantasy days. Their team did.
Yeah.
Running backs did.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback, not that great. Carr did okay, but last week shut down Trubisky. I don't think Rodgers. I'm sitting him again this week. I'm gonna take my chances here.
All right.
And I think Denver's defense, they're getting some people back on D. Bradley Chubb's not showing up for me. Von Miller hasn't really shown up for me either, but I know Von gets double teamed a lot. I thought Bradley Chubb was going to be doing a lot better than he's done. It's only 2 weeks through the season. I don't want to freak out. I think the Packers O-line is going to be the worst that the Broncos have faced this year. So I think it's going to lead to some success. And Packers historically haven't done well against the Broncos. So we'll see how it goes, man. But I'm sitting Aaron Rodgers this week.
Gotcha.
Let's move on to running backs.
RBs.
Who is someone that you are going to plug in this week if maybe you get some running back injuries?
I have kept him out, dude, the first 2 weeks of the season. And I picked him up in 2 leagues, not 6. I got to play him, man. I got to play him this week. I like the momentum, and it kind of goes against what you just said with Denver.
Okay.
Picking up their D. I got to start Aaron Jones.
No. That's fine. I think the running game is going to be fire.
Dude,
the running backs have been, Josh Jacobs shredded him up. The Bears had success last week.
Dude, and David Montgomery. I mean, in a way, right?
Yeah.
But
he's in a timeshare, but he still has success.
Yeah, but between Josh Jacobs and David Montgomery, between those two, they scored 3 touchdowns in 2 games against Denver's D. Yep. So I think Jones should be considered a high number 2, if not high number 1 this week.
I have him and Rodgers. I'm sitting Rodgers. I'm starting Jones for sure.
Good man. We're on the same page then.
Yeah.
I don't need to say anymore. I love what he did, dude. Against Minnesota, 23 carries. So I think they actually tripled his carries from 1 week to the next. So that seems like they want to go that route. There's some momentum there. He's still splitting some carries, obviously, with Jamal Williams, but obviously Jones is that dude, and I'm not really worried about that split as much as I was going into it.
Dude, I'm gonna go with Malcolm Brown.
Are you?
Yeah, dude. I think you got to start him this week. I told you earlier, I was talking about Todd Gurley with the knee. I just don't think, going back to the playoffs last year, something's wrong with Todd Gurley. He doesn't look fully healthy. Malcolm Brown had a lot more snaps in week 1 than he did in week 2, but that doesn't really concern me. They're playing Cleveland, dude. Cleveland's not been looking good, especially against the run game. And if Baker's going 3 and out, dude, no offense, but you really got to show me something. Playing the Jets in primetime on Monday night, yeah, they ended up blowing them out, but they didn't look great. That football game wasn't what it was. It was what it was because you're playing a third-string quarterback in the Jets. You know what I mean? Like, if Sam Darnold's in there, I don't know if they win that game because they didn't look great. Besides Odell Beckham taking the slant, taking the slant the distance, that kind of set it off. But I don't know. I'm starting Malcolm Brown this week. I like him. I think he's going to start getting more and more carries as the season goes on because Todd Gurley's just not – I don't think he's fully healthy. And I don't think Todd Gurley's going to be in the league in 3 years.
I think you're right, man.
Dude,
that knee stuff is really bad. Is it arthritic conditions?
Yeah. They said he has an arthritic knee. So as he continues to play football and as you continue to run on it, if it's arthritic and its cartilage is wearing down, it's bone on bone, you're not going to be able to play running back that long. And I assume he would probably want to walk than play in the NFL. Just want to walk and have a normal life. So I don't see him in the NFL that much longer. But Malcolm Brown's the guy for me this week, and I think he's going to end up being the guy for the Rams. And, yeah, man, he scored 2 touchdowns in week 1 against Carolina. Yeah, like I said, he was a little bit down last week, but I like him against Cleveland. I think they're going to utilize him this week. What do you got for sit?
You know, this one's a tough one as well, but I've got Damian Williams. I've got to sit him in Kansas City this week. And the reason I've got to do that, dude, is he's not at 100%, but neither is Shady McCoy over there. Dude, I just don't like it, man. But if McCoy does not play, if he's a for sure scratch, my opinion's a little different. I'm swayed a little differently. I love Damian Williams. If he's the only guy going up against a Ravens, I think they're going to use him. I think they're going to abuse him. But outside of that, dude, with both of them not at 100%, McCoy, is he a scratch? Is he not? McCoy is loved still by Andy Reid. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
That's Andy Reid's boy from back in the day. But they're also going to likely still share touches with rookie, dude, Darren Thompson, man. So I don't know what's going on over there, dude. I just can't do it. It's not this week, and you are going to see so many balls in the air. There's no doubt.
You took my guy.
This is Airfest.
You took my guy.
Airfest 2019.
Damian Williams was my guy. Couldn't agree more with you. I think this is a terrible matchup for running backs against Baltimore.
Bad.
If there's any running back over there to own, I mean, maybe they flex him out. You see him sometimes. How they run him on those wheel routes up the sideline. They move him over into the slot and they run routes with him. Yep. But him being injured, I don't know that they're going to have that versatility with him this week.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm with you, man. I think him and McCoy both got banged up last week in Oakland. Yeah,
and McCoy's got the ankle.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. So knee, ankle, and I don't like it. And then the rookie, who knows? Rookie may go off.
Right.
You know? He's that sleeper. Maybe he's good flex.
Let's do wide receivers. Who are you plugging in this week?
Dude, did you watch the Falcons and the Phillies game?
The Phillies.
Or sorry, I call it Philadelphia. The Phillies. My bad. The Eagles. My bad on that. Did you watch that game?
Most of it. I was editing, but yeah, I watched enough.
Julio Jones is still getting his catches.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Guess what, man? Not a new sheriff in town. There's a new best friend in town. His name's Calvin Ridley.
Ridley, for sure, yeah.
Wow.
That's the guy. I drafted him, yeah.
Ridley's got the momentum of a giant right now, okay?
So this is news on the slide for you.
So, dude, I let Sanu go in 2 leagues.
Oh, just dropped him
this week
to waivers?
Well,
wow.
and one of them I actually dropped him to get Josh Allen because I wanted to keep Breeze.
Yeah.
Right? That wasn't a drop for me, so I did let Sanu go for Josh Allen. Then I also let Sanu go for Malcolm Brown.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. I
did pick Malcolm Brown was gone in all other leagues.
I say to use him this week, whether you do or not. I think he's going to come up valuable later on in the year.
I used him as a flex last week,
that sucks,
and week
dude.
1 was better than week 2.
Yep.
It's just shitty how it works out, dude. But I really like this. I like this matchup for secondary of Indianapolis is pretty good. They revamped their defense quite a little bit, but dude. Against Minnesota's D and Philadelphia, Ridley had 12 catches for 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, 16 targets, dude. He scored at least 16 PPR points in each outing. Like, this guy is Mr. Consistent all of a sudden. I think he's new best friend to Matt Ryan. So I think there's some consistency happening here. I like it. Matt Ryan likes it. I don't like Matt Ryan, to be honest with you.
Right.
But this seems to be a good relationship. And Julio, meanwhile, which I have him in 1 league, is still getting his.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So that's my start for this week.
I love Ridley. I'm gonna go DK Metcalf, dude.
Love it too. I'm starting him as well.
Yeah, I think DK had a nice week 1 with 89 yards, no tutties. But then last week he followed it up 61 yards of Pittsburgh.
Got
the tutty late in the game. It was the game clinching touchdown.
Beautiful.
To get them the win there. DK Metcalf's a guy that's kind of on an island because other than Tyler Lockett, there's nobody else over there.
Yeah.
And I think as he starts to show, he's a physical freak, dude. This guy. Did you see last week in the Pittsburgh game? He pushed he was blocking and he pushed the safety down and wrecked him, dude. And then the safety went out and injured his shoulder.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf's the man, dude. He's physical.
Yeah, he is.
I think I love the matchup this week. They get New Orleans.
Yeah.
So New Orleans without Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
I expect Teddy Bridgewater to struggle. That might mean a couple more possessions over on the other side of the ball. But I love it. Or last point, Eli Apple is probably who's going to draw in coverage.
Correct.
So
yeah.
I like that matchup there.
With DK Metcalf, does that scare you at all because of Mr. Will Dissly all of a sudden? Because that might be one of the hottest waivers this last week, right?
No doubt. If you were in need of a tight end, you definitely should have picked up Will Dissly.
Yeah, if you snoozed, you definitely losed.
I got offered a trade.
Did you?
In our We'll go over and when we get to
in
that.
our league.
Yeah.
MUP. All right. So Will Dissly doesn't scare you with DK Metcalf.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think there's enough to go around there,
Good.
man. I think there's enough to go around.
Russell sure as hell needs it. He needs a little bit more protection.
But dude, Russ has been putting up points the first few weeks
I
too.
like it.
And I was like, oh man, I got Russ. I think I took him too early. I was kind of pissed preseason, but now he's looking good, man.
He's looking great. And usually Russ is that 6 week and out or 6 week and on guy who just picks up as the year goes on.
Right. You know? Who are you sitting there, wide receiver? Who's got to take a seat for you that just hasn't been performing, or maybe you're losing steam on him?
Losing some steam. Let me get back to it here. I don't know. I kind of did a bust alert as well, but I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I gotta go with Tyrell Williams. So if I'm sitting Derek Carr, right, and I know that one was kind of, he's not somebody that everybody starts. That's why I kind of like that one. But Tyrell Williams, dude, again, this matchup with Minnesota, he also has a hip injury. I don't know if you know about that. So, dude, and that was sustained in week 2, last week against Kansas City. But so he's not going to be 100%. So you got Carr throwing a tough Minnesota D. You've got a hip injury with Tyrell Williams, not at 100%. I don't like it going against a tough Minnesota secondary. So I'm out on that.
I'm going to go Robert Woods, dude. There's already been, like, if you're a Robert Woods owner with the Rams, there's been some grumbling the first few weeks, like, hey, what the hell's going on? Obviously, Cooper Kupp being back is cutting into Robert Woods' production.
That's what I'm going to say. It's not grumblings from me.
Right.
I got Cooper Kupp in 3 leagues.
I told everyone not to draft Robert Woods this last year because the end of the season last year where he got super hot and he put up all these points and he won you the playoff games and everything.
Kupp was gone.
Kupp was gone the whole
time. Brandon
time.
Cooks was hot, too.
Yeah.
It would be Kupp, Cooks, and then Robert Woods.
Yeah.
So, at Dal Palantonio, let me know. I'll give you the answers. Yeah. It's pretty easy.
I think the Browns secondary is definitely not one to sleep on. He's probably going to be covered by Denzel Ward. So then that's why I said just definitely start Malcolm Brown because I think that's where the Rams are going to have success, the run game.
Interesting.
Against Cleveland. I think the passing game is going to be tough, and I'm sitting Robert Woods. Let's move to tight ends. Who are you starting in the tight end position?
I love this one because this is not somebody that everybody knows, which is great. So, dude, Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Tight end at Baltimore,
dude. He's been crushing it for me. I've been starting double tight ends in that league every week. I've been starting Andrews and Kelsey.
That's sick, dude.
Oh, it's just crushing.
I like this guy, man. He is just killing it right now. Now, he did miss practice this past Wednesday with a foot injury. He should be fine for the game. Dude, there are so many foot injuries.
Yeah.
Your boy Cam Newton over there?
Yep.
Scam boy?
Which is weird. It looked like his shoulder wasn't working.
Thelma?
Not his foot.
Yeah. Oh, Thelma over there? I don't know what's going on, man. But maybe he's got the wrap too tight. You know what I'm saying? He's got the wrap too tight around the bonnet.
Bonnet, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Doing it always.
Oh, man. But I really, really like this dude. He has 16 catches for 220 yards, 2 tutties, 17 targets against Miami and Arizona. This guy's on fire right now. And again, this is air raid. This is air football. This is arguably this might be one of the best games of the season. We look at Kansas City and LA last year.
Yep.
I believe Baltimore and Kansas City do that, if not more. Dude, I'm waiting to see a 50 point plus game.
What?
Remember
last year when everyone was like, "This is the future of football. This is just the way it's going to be from now on."
Never happened again.
I know.
I think
crazy.
This is the opportunity we have to see that. I am so pumped for this game, dude. I'm just hoping that I have it on red zone the whole time and it keeps going back to that game, back to that game, back to that game.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't wait.
I think it will. Dude, they do a good job.
Start Hardman, start Robinson, start Andrews, dude. Start Watkins, start everybody.
It's going to be fun.
Everybody in the air.
It's going to be such a fun one.
Yeah. Who's your tight end?
Dude, I'm gonna stick with the Rams, man. Like I said, I think I think that the running game. I think they're gonna shut down the wide receivers out there. I think it's gonna be done with the running game and the tight ends over there. Mm-hmm. And dude, they had an injury at tight end. So if you need tight end help, Renzo, who offered me a terrible trade. Renzo, go pick up. Actually, no, I think Renzo picked up Will Dissly. He's trying to get Waller from me for DJ Moore from Carolina. I was like, are you kidding me? He's about to have a backup throwing to him. You want Darren Waller, one of the top tight ends?
I don't want to throw Renzo's information all out there, but I'll tell you what, he offered me a trade as well.
No, he didn't.
He wanted my
Renzo.
Dude, he wanted my Vance McDonald for Cortland Sutton.
See, he needs tight end help.
And he got one. He got a great one, Will Dissly.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's my sleeper this week, aside from Jason Witten, who has 2 tutties.
Right.
Damn.
Old man Witten.
Man Witten, dude. It's Dak is trying to get that contract. I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah. So Tyler Higbee is out for the Rams. So that's going to slide Gerald Everett in there. So if you need tight end help, Go pick up Gerald Everett. I think he's going to be a solid start this week against Cleveland. Cleveland has not been good against the tight end. It is deep.
That's a deep track.
That's deep because, well, I'm trying to give people some help too that need, they're hitting the waivers and
Sure.
there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So if you need some waiver wire pickups, man, obviously Andrews is crushing. He ain't going to be out there on waivers,
Mm-hmm.
So who are you sitting at tight end?
God, man, there's a few to choose from. I think on this one, I like Witten actually as a sleeper, but I'm not going to sit him. This week I'm gonna sit Eric Ebron. People have been starting him. He's had some pretty good success, but only one tutty this year.
Yeah.
Having Jack Doyle back, obviously that cuts his touches in half, but he was able to score in week 2 at Tennessee and finish the game with 3 catches for 25 on 4 targets. It's just not enough, man. He's just not consistent, and obviously having that new quarterback change, dude, this guy does not have enough in it. His targets alone at just 7 this whole season, dude, it's not enough for me, man. There's too many other great people to pick. So sit Ebron, dude. He's not worth the attention at all.
And Ebron's kind of been a guy that I thought week 1 it was terrible, which we thought he was going to be. And then last week I thought he kind of came back, but I don't know what he ended up scoring. Fantasy wise, I don't know what he finished with, but it looked like he was getting some catches. And sometimes you're watching Red Zone and you can't tell. Right. You're watching Red Zone, you see how a bunch of your guys, he's lighting it up, and then you go look at his stat line, he scored 4. You're like, oh, okay, it's not that good.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say, man. A lot of people are on Jared Cook in New Orleans now with the Drew Brees injury, dude. I mean,
I got him on bust alert.
Yeah, he's out, dude. What are you going to do? I can't trust him this week with Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe if you want to, here's what I would do. I would take a week off, see how he looks with Teddy, maybe a couple weeks off, and then maybe you can insert him back in the lineup. But I wouldn't go using him there.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do with Taysom Hill and Teddy Bridgewater this week. Some versatility. They've had a whole week of knowing for sure they're not going to have, Drew Brees in there.
Yep.
So, for me, Jared Cook, I just don't see him getting a lot of eyes on him.
I don't have any defenses this week. All the defenses I think are going to perform are elite. I mean, I don't have any kind of sleeper streaming defenses this week. I'm not really streaming anyone. I'm either playing with my Minnesota D, my Cowboys D, my Chargers D, my Patriots D. Those are my strong Ds.
Yeah.
So
you know what, dude? I might throw the 49ers out there.
Yeah?
Their D. I might. So they've been great through 2 games.
I'm still a little skeptical.
But dude, with who's their backup? He starts with an R. The Steelers. I can't think of it right now. Who's their backup?
What are you talking about? What position?
Steelers quarterback.
The Steelers quarterback.
Yes.
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
Oh, so you're talking about the Niners versus Mason Rudolph? You don't think? See, I don't know, dude.
I just don't. I mean,
Mason stepped in and looked good last week with no time to prepare.
He did.
Now he's got a week to prepare.
But this is a proven at least through 2
I'm
weeks
with you.
defense.
I'm with you. Anytime you're facing a rookie quarterback in the NFL, not rookie, but anytime you're facing a guy that hasn't been the starter.
Yeah. Let me tell you what the 49ers the 49ers are coming into this game. This is a good stat. 49ers come into this game with 7 sacks, dog, 4 interceptions, and 2 defensive scores. And that was Tampa Bay. We know famous Jameis always giving it away.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
But those are pretty good stats. I'm going to say 49ers might be that sleeper D. If you need a D, get that D.
I like it, Dal. I like the optimism.
Go grab that D.
That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that optimism. All right, we can kind of that'll be cool on fantasy, man. I think that's good. We don't need to run it into the ground too crazy. Like I said, the DraftKings tournament's full. I think we can jump into, let's do some NFL. Should we do heaters?
We want to do heaters already?
Let's jump into heaters, man. Let's start with that one.
All right, Em. This is my heater. I dare you to hit it.
Hot shit. I'm going too hot, lady. Here comes the hot stepper.
All right, man. The NFL heaters, week 3. Our picks against the spread. Dow, what did you have, a 1-4 week last week?
Yes, dude.
Bad one.
I need help this week.
You were on the slide.
Yeah.
You were on a serious slide last week. So who is going to be the first team to pull you out of the trenches this week? Hold up. Let me pull out my notepad here so I can start documenting. I should put that on the producer. My man Jalal should be making a document. And I'll be blowing them up on Sunday morning. Hey, send me those heaters, fool. I don't even know what do I got. What do I got?
Dude, while you're
oh yeah, go ahead.
getting ready to document, man. So I wanted to use this one. We talked about it today a little bit because we're so fucking late. Dude, I just gonna put it out there. I had the Jaguars at plus. Dude, I had the Jaguars at +2. Dude,
I love that.
Jags at home.
Starting the show at 9:49. The Jags game ended at 9:29, and he had the Jags.
I had that one.
Of course he did.
+2. Look, got it in my notes. I wish I could show you what time I wrote these notes down. I wish I could show you that.
I wish too.
I wish I could.
I wish a lot of things, Dal.
Oh, I can. Look. 11:26 a.m.
All right.
I'm just saying.
When was it edited?
There's no edit.
That's when you started the note.
There's no radio
That's
edit.
Fine.
Here.
I'll give you I'll give you the Jags. So that's a dub already. Oh wow. So you're
What did the score end up being? Do you know?
No, look it up real quick.
I can't.
Oh, you can't, you don't even have a phone.
Yeah, I don't have my phone.
All right, hold up. All right, Jags +2. I got you documented.
I left my phone at the house. What are you gonna do, man?
That's already a dub.
It's so late.
20-7. That wasn't a shutout.
Oh damn.
27.
So they did make 7. They made some garbage time TD. That's great. Nice. Well, easy coverage on that spread. Nice. Who was your first one?
That's the worst I've ever seen. That's like, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but
Yeah.
it's not good.
Well,
guy.
I didn't expect to do the cast at 9:40. Did Jalal expect to do it at 9:40? I don't know.
9:49.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Stringer, what do you think? Oh, I'm lifting, bro. I don't give a shit. Okay, nice.
Is that how he sounds?
Whoa, yeah!
Yeah, for sure. I don't fuck with you guys anymore.
No, Stringer always fucks with
Stringer.
us. When's the competition? The competition's coming up, actually.
Yeah, are you still going?
My aunt is making me, yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
I'll be there.
I guess I'll go with you.
All right, dude.
Who's your first?
I'm going back and forth on this one with the confidence.
I can help you.
Can you?
Sure.
You all in?
I'm that guy. Do you want to take the Jaguars with me?
I don't want to take the Jaguars
Take the Jaguars with me.
Here's what I want to do. I want to go. God, I hate this pick.
Dude, you're gonna have the same one as me. I know it.
Is it?
I can feel it.
The Detroit Lions?
My palms are sweaty.
You have the Lions?
Mom spaghetti. I have the Lions at
Plus
+6.
7?
I have it +6.
Oh, let me see.
I'll take a +7.
Let me look at it.
Wow.
I was like, good
There's
gracious.
no way that went up.
I'm looking
Because
right
at
now.
11:26 a.m. as I was doing these notes,
You're so stupid.
there's no way.
Let me see this thing.
But dude, I'm all in on the Lions.
Oh, man.
I cannot wait.
Lions, there we are. Oh, dude, it is +6. It
Is it?
dropped.
Yep.
Everyone was on them. So we're going to get 6 now. Thought I was getting a tutty.
Dang, no tutty here. You'd be nutty to have tutties.
All right, so Detroit +6. What do you like about the game?
I don't like the Eagles, dude. They are broken down, dude.
So it's
Obviously,
more Eagles for you.
Alshon Jeffrey out, Deshaun Jackson, dude, not doing well. Aguilar even came out a couple times. Dude, Wentz went into concussion protocol,
saw that,
had the
yeah.
red helmet on, dude,
That was-
and then he's begging the coach. Did you see that on the sideline to get me back
Yeah.
in? Get me back in.
Well, because he was like, my team's on offense. I'm not in the game. What the hell's
Yeah.
going on? Get Josh McCown out of there.
Yeah, shouldn't he be broadcasting?
Driving me nuts.
Taking care of his 18 kids?
Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I just don't like Eagles in this one, dude. I think they are so broken, man. It is bad. But, dude, I am really impressed with Stafford, dude. I picked him up last year. I swore it. I was like, I'm not going to pick up Stafford anymore. He's not my quarterback. Out of here. He's doing really well.
I do the same thing with Cam Newton usually every year, and then I end up with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not never doing Cam again, you know, and then I end up with Cam Newton. And
Dude, next
he's
year-
injured in week 3.
Next year, he's going to be a woman, I think.
What do you
He's
mean?
like progressively gotten more stylistic. And then now all of a sudden last week it was Thelma Louise.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he's turning.
Progressively gonna be a woman.
Like by the end of the season.
What about that hot take by Dow?
He's either going to be progressively a woman or progressively
Cam Newton is progressively turning into a
or
woman.
progressively out the league. I don't know what to say right now.
Wow, I like that.
I think he goes.
Spewing some fire.
I think
today-
he gets out of the
tonight.
league. I think he gets out of the league before Gurley.
Oh, really?
Dude, the guy can't stay healthy.
Newton?
This is Andrew Luck. This is Andrew
He'll be
Luck
out.
all
So
over.
he'll be out in 3 years because I think Gurley's done in 3 years.
I think he'll be out in 3 years.
Oh, that's. I could see it though.
I think he's out in 3 years.
I could see it. Speaking of Cam, remember I was telling you about Dynasty?
Yes, dude.
Dude,
What a
So
shitty predicament that you're in.
I have Ben Roethlisberger and Cam Newton in a Dynasty league.
Not
if you
good.
guys know Dynasty, you have to keep your team year to year. So you keep the entire team and you move them on season to season. This is also a league where there's 20 bench spots, dude. 20 bench spots. Can you imagine? I see 8 bench spots. I'm like, that's a little crazy. You know, in the most underrated league, it's 5.
Right.
We got some crazy most underrated league, free agents all the time, 5 bench spots. It's a hard league. Like, You got to be on it. These are for people that are on fantasy football. Is what that league is for. If you work 2 jobs, you work a 9 to 5, and you go bartend at night, you probably don't want to be in the most underrated league because you ain't getting no one on waivers. We don't do claims. We don't do any of that. You just go pick up who you need when you need them. So everyone's free agents, like the real league.
Yeah.
You know?
No doubt.
But, yeah, dude, I had Roethlisberger and Cam in a dynasty league, and all the quarterbacks were gone, so I had to trade Alvin Kamara for Jared Goff, which was the worst thing I ever did in my life. It makes me want to throw up every time I talk about it.
I want to throw up.
Dude, did you see the I'm not going to choose this game, but did you see the spread on the Cowboys game?
No, what is it?
21.5 against the Dolphins, dude.
Wow.
I'm not touching that game.
That's almost some Patriots shit.
Here's what I am going with. And I'm riding with Daniel Jones this week, dude.
Okay.
I'm riding with Daniel Jones and the Giants at plus 6.5 against the Bucks. I think they lose the game 23-24, but they cover the spread. And Daniel Jones puts out a valiant effort in his very first NFL start. His team shows up for him. They hammer the ball with Saquon Barkley, 20-plus touches for the first time this season. I don't know why we're giving my man 12 touches.
Yeah,
you put the franchise on his shoulders. He's got thighs the size of Texas, and you're giving him the ball 12 times. Come on. Let's go New York Giants. Get it together, man. Giants plus 6.5. That's what I'm taking.
Gotcha.
Lock it in. Document it.
Dude, for me, so this is number 3. You just had your number 2. Man, I got to take the 49ers, dude. Minus 6.5 against the Steelers.
Okay.
Dude, I'm calling it now.
49ers minus 6.5.
49ers are burying the Steelers this week.
Huh. Okay.
I'm calling it right now, dude.
Bet the house?
Nope. But,
Okay.
but I say they bury him for sure.
The
The Steelers, dude, the Steelers have nothing to lean on. I swear to God, dude. That, dude, the backup quarterback, the James Conner has the knee issues. We don't even know if he's going to be a starter for sure. So I picked up Samuels, dude, just as a backup. So I have Conner in 2 different leagues. So I picked up Samuel to back him up in those 2 leagues. So I could be shit on shit. Who knows? It could not be good. But with Conner not being, not possibly being in the game, we don't know that yet. Backup quarterback who actually looked pretty decent. Conner didn't look decent. Juju didn't look decent. I think Vance McDonald
Juju hasn't looked decent all year.
No, Vance McDonald's the only thing that's holding him together.
Dude.
That guy had 2 tutties last week, for God's sakes. So I'm definitely starting Vance because obviously him and the new quarterback, they've got a nice little relationship all of a sudden. And I think Vance being that tight end, can just get open pretty quick, that slot, just that real quick, dropping it off because the 49ers are coming after him, dude. 49ers D is really good, dude, from their just their pressing to their secondary. I really like it, dude. They're a juggernaut right now, in my opinion. I think they bury the Steelers. Taking minus 6.5 all day.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Mike Pena, you're welcome, dog.
There you go.
I'm with it.
Dallas heavy on the Niners. Dude, I'm gonna ride with my man Tedward Bridgewater III this week.
Really?
I'm gonna go with Teddy Bridgewater stepping in for Drew Brees. I know a lot of people aren't giving them a chance against the Seahawks, who are 2-0, and I'm sorry, Seahawks fans drilled me on social media this week in my DMs. You guys didn't talk about the Seahawks at 2-0. The Seahawks are 2-0. You guys didn't mention them in contender or pretender. Why not?
Oh, we didn't, right? That's right.
I must have forgot, guys. I'm sorry.
My DMs weren't blown up.
Mine were roasters. I know. Well, yeah. Why blow up Dal's DMs? Jeez, guys were. Yeah, mine were. People were mad. I was like, dude, it was not personal.
You know what?
Like, yeah, right. You just don't like that they beat the shit out of the Broncos.
So you're gonna take the +4 on the Saints, yeah?
Oh, no. It's more than +4, guy.
I see plus.
I see
+4.
Let me see.
What's the new line?
Yeah, it's +4.
Damn.
Good one.
I think you're lucky to have me, my friend.
I'm getting delusional, dude. I told you, I'm getting sick. You can hear it in my voice.
You're the one who started at 9:40.
I know, but I'm getting a little.
All right.
The cough medicines. I need to.
Hey, you know what's even better about this? I'm going against you. I'm taking Seattle. I'm taking Seattle at -4 on this all day. Absolutely. I can't wait.
Okay, Dal.
You go ahead and take the underdog. I'm taking King Dick over here. Russell Wilson's got his shit together. Will Disley got his shit together. DK Metcalf. I'm pumped. You said start him. I say start him. I like this Seattle game. I like this Seattle game.
I just don't believe in him yet.
For sure.
Okay. So
you think they're the most overrated 2-0 team?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just don't think they got the weapons.
I hope your DMs are full again.
Sustainable. Let's see. Seattle -4. and I'm going to take the Saints +4. Saints +4. All right, so that's okay. All right, cool. Got it locked in. What do you got? You have 4 down. I have 3 down. So I'll go with my 4th one. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I like the Chargers -3 this week against the Texans. I think Deshaun Watson's just been getting beat up too much. I haven't liked the way he's looked so far this season.
He's on the decline from week 1 to
it's just something about him doesn't look right either. And I don't know if it's the play calling or Bill O'Brien or if he is starting to take too many shots. But I don't know. Something about it. I'm just liking the Chargers, especially off a bad performance last week. That was not Charger football. The defense did what they're supposed to do, but that offense looked terrible. Yeah. I don't think it's anything to do with Melvin Gordon. I think Jackson and Eckler can hold it down just fine. I think it was just an off day for the Chargers. I love the Chargers this week. Even though they're giving up points, I'll take the Chargers at -3. I think they are. Hold on. Let me look. Let me get the accurate line for you. I don't want to screw you. 3. Yep. -3. All right. So the San Diego Chargers -3. Who's your last one, Dal?
I got to go with the Falcons, man, at +1 on this.
Falcons +1.
I'm going with the underdog here. I just think the Colts are dealing with like several injuries, for mostly on the secondary side.
Yeah.
Atlanta's new one-dimensional ways will cost them, dude, as Indy with the ball control, but I love Calvin Ridley in this. The spacing that he's getting is unbelievable right now, especially when you're single coverage and double coverage on Julio, dude. It leaves Ridley wide open, and I also maybe think Devontae Freeman actually steps up this week, man. Ito Smith has been taking the majority of the snaps, which I find interesting, but I think somehow Devontae actually comes back into more of a Devontae form. Now, granted, he's still one concussion away from being out the league. Yeah. There's no doubt about it, but I do like the Falcons at the Colts +1.
Well, I'm going to make this interesting.
Let's do it.
We're going against each other on
Philly. And
not Philly. We didn't
not Philly. Seattle and the NOLA.
Seattle, and the Saints. Let's go against each other. I'm gonna take the Steelers, man.
Are you?
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Okay.
+6.5. I like that. Man, I wish I could buy it up, but
you heard how confident I was on the 49ers.
I know, but I just think it's gonna be. I think you're going 1-4 again, so I'm excited.
Well, I'm guaranteed 1-4. Right with the Jaguars.
Oh yeah, you are guaranteed at least
1-4.
You are guaranteed. That now you're just gonna miss the rest. How good would that be? Sunday.
Oh, not good.
You're just watching games. You're just watching your teams fall on Sunday. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to go live on the most underrated.
No, you don't want to do that,
Graham. That's gonna be good. I'm gonna need you to go live after your teams go. All go down. All right, man. Heaters. Dal Palantonio 4-6 on the year. Your man Thomas the franchise 5-5 on the year. I got Detroit +6, Giants +6.5, Saints +4, Chargers -3, Steelers +6.5. I'm on all dogs. All dogs go to heaven, baby.
Are you?
Except Chargers -3. That's it. That's it.
So you're not all dogs.
Other than that, it's all dogs go to heaven.
All right.
You're on the Jags +2, Detroit +6, Niners -6.5. Seattle -4, and the Falcons +1. Dal Palantonio. Take that information and do with it what you will.
2 dogs. 2 dogs this week.
2 dogs go to heaven.
Actually, wait, Jaguars. I had Jaguars, Lions, and
Falcons. You got 3.
And okay, I got 3. Cool.
3 is better than last week.
That's well balanced.
Last week you had a lot of favorites and you got your ass kicked.
It's well balanced nutrition.
It's true.
For all you football fanatics.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're not good, man.
I need a dump button over here. I know I told you I'm getting sick, bro. I told you I'm.
You better not get us sick, man.
So here's the thing. Let's as we cut out of heaters here, the show on Monday. We're gonna have to miss the show on Monday because Dal's gonna be coming back from vacation.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is gonna be a really good thing. I know it's not good for you guys, but I think it's gonna give us time to make sure we have the equipment all going, make sure we have things right. Hopefully by episode, 100. God, I'm sounding like shit. Hopefully by 100. But even if not by 100, it's all steps in the right direction, man. We're all figuring this out, but even by Thursday, I think we should have a better grasp on what we're doing,
Let's hope so.
So, yeah. With all that being said, I know what are you getting back, a late Monday?
Yeah.
Late Monday night or whatever, you, your girl, everyone. What are you guys going to do down there?
See my dad. You know,
And
just
what do you guys do though?
you know, I'll probably have to do some
the
hiking.
country, right?
Hiking, yeah, a little bit. Hiking's not as fun for me, but you know, they'll probably want
You
to.
have to do some. hiking.
They'll probably want to do a little bit of hiking, but I'll also
Bring the off-whites. Bring
yeah.
the trail shoes.
Damn, the Terra Kygers.
Bring those.
I'll bring them for sure.
Why wouldn't you?
I gotta bring those, do some coverage, you know, for sure. But we'll also go to the lake. Ridgeway Reservoir out there is super nice because we're bringing the dog. So, you know, we got to take him and get him involved in some aquatic conditions. You know what I'm saying?
Aquatic condition. Yeah.
So, looking forward to that. Outside of that, man, just relaxing because traffic of Denver, the chaos of Denver, the city of Denver, going back down to just kind of the small town shit, dude. You know, like where they have like 7 stoplights total.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
You love that.
We'll probably go shoot guns. I can literally hit golf balls from the backyard into like random fields.
What is Robin doing this whole time?
Who cares?
Okay. All right.
My dad, dude.
Sweet.
If they, I
Take
don't know,
that L on the way out.
I guess they do have it competitively now here. My dad's gotten pretty good at cornhole, beanbags,
Oh,
beanbag
yeah,
toss,
yeah.
whatever you want
Mhm.
to call
Yeah,
it. You know,
yeah.
wherever you're from, beanbag toss.
Yep.
So we usually go hustle people at the bars.
Oh,
Dude, they're really into cornhole over there. Dude, I take people out.
you do?
I take people out.
You're hustling?
You don't know how good I am with the bags.
I don't.
Yeah.
Was your dad better than you though?
No.
You said he's getting really good.
He's really good, but I'm great.
Oh.
I'm fantastic. You never seen this guy. You and I should go to the bar. Since we're the most unemployed podcast, we should go to bar, start hustling fools. I'm telling you.
Start getting a little extra cake.
You want me on your team.
That's the new hustle.
That's
That's the new hustle. I like it.
I'm going to put on my hustle of hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart joints?
You have those?
No.
That would have been so good if you're like, yeah, dude, I got the white paint.
I got some good information, dude, on sneakers and fashion here in a little bit. I got some hot takes. But anyways,
Yeah.
Looking forward to the trip, man. We'll have fun, man. Just nice, relaxing, trip with the pops, man. He comes up here quite often to
Yeah.
see us, but nobody goes down there to see him. So
That's
he'd
good.
really appreciate it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm there.
Speaking of sneakers and fashion,
Yeah, man.
I know it's going to take us a while with these adapts. Might as well jump into.
It won't take him that while. We got to leave him with a little suspense. We're about to upload a video that they can go watch.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to show them the shoe. I mean,
we can show them the shoe.
Yeah. We can get a sneakers and fashion as always. Brought to you by Reshoevnator, man. You guys saw what happened. If you did not check out my social media, you saw what happened with the ice cream cone. Got ice cream down into the toe box there, smeared in. I was trying to clean it out with the Reshoevnator shoe cleaner, which it got a lot of the stains out, but it didn't get it all out. Luckily, they offered the laundry system. Threw it in the bag, threw it in the laundry system, put it in the laundry, pulled them out. You saw the results, man. Super, super clean.
Icy.
Yep. For all your shoe care needs, Reshoevnator.com and use the code underrated10. Save yourself a little bit of money. All right, the sneakers and fashion, the Huarache, the Nike Huarache Adapt.
Yeah. Love the shoe.
I always
man.
want to say Adapt BB because it's just like stuck that way in my head, but I just got to stop at Adapt.
Or the Adapt Huarache, whatever you want to do here.
Yeah.
But this shoe, I'm super pumped for. I love this shoe, man. I think this shoe is great. So sorry, man.
Hold up, let me change the angles. Let's just do Let's just do the wide angle.
Sick.
Yeah. I guess you can kind of. What about that? How does that look, Jalal? That look pretty good. All right, cool.
New
Give me the thumbs up from the control room.
New software? Who dis? Right? So where do we even start with this shoe? I am super pumped on this shoe. So a little bit of background, a little bit of backstory on this shoe here. So the original Huarache came out in 1991, right?
Yeah.
And it had kind of the neoprene booty construction. So the point of it was to really kind of just grab your foot and kind of keep it, just kind of keep it in one spot, that firm, you're locked in point. And then it had the laces, right, to kind of give you that customization of how locked in you want to be outside the booty construction. Well, as they come out with the Huarache Adapt now, it's kind of that same type of construction. It's an ode or an homage to its original predecessor of the 1991 original Huarache with that one-piece booty construction. It has the mesh upper, but the point of it is now here, kind of old technology versus new technology, really to have that customized fit. There's a system. What they use is the Fit Adapt, and what the premise of Fit Adapt is to be able to use your app and be able to say, man, I need a little bit tighter, need a little bit looser.
Yep.
And there's a learning curve to this to really kind of learn your foot and kind of how you perform. So for me, this was a must. It's the first lifestyle adapt, which makes it a lot lighter weight, a lot more breathable. You know, you look at the Adapt BBs, you look at some of the predecessors of this with the Earl technology, right?
Yeah.
Which is the actual motor that makes these guys run. Dude, they've been heavy, they've been bulky, they've been ugly, dog. Like the colorways have
That's
sucked.
the biggest thing with me, the weight.
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't do the weight.
It's not good, right? But some of those were performance. The BBs, the Adapt BBs are performance.
I know.
They're basketball shoes. But, dude, they do not breathe. They do not breathe whatsoever. But this guy, dude, I can move my toes around. This mesh upper is just...
Yeah, it has a prime knit feel to it. I mean, even though it's mesh, it's very, very soft. It's super breathable, super thin. I was very surprised. I think it's... Obviously, I haven't tried the shoe on because these are too small. But looking at that toe box, I was very impressed by just the feel of it. Being able to... When I was... filming your on feet for the review, being able to see you move your toes in there. Yeah, dude, it was great.
Yeah. You know, and getting back to the app again, kind of the customization that this offers here, you know, you've got preloaded modes called the move mode and the chill mode. And between the two, the move mode is kind of like more of a performance. Hey, I'm out here to maybe do a jog. I'm out here to kind of walk the dog, as we kind of discussed in the video there. And then the chill mode is basically half of what that lock-in is. So then, hey, man, I just got done with a long day at work, man. I'm just trying to chill a little bit. Don't want to take my feet off or my shoes off because, you know, the floors are gross or whatever. I got to keep the feet on. But I'm chilling, man, because I'm going half, you know, of what the tension was originally. So very customizable. You can change the colors on them. In terms of the comfort, like we talked about, the breathability, super nice. And the midsole in terms of comfort, because a lot of people want to know, because I don't think a lot of people want to pay $350.
$350 is a lot
for this guy.
Retail, man.
Midsole comfort, you're getting what I would argue and say is pretty close to the Presto. Comfort. Yeah. So that you're, you know, not super squishy, not super bouncy, but definitely comfortable. You know, so from it all, you know, with it all being said, breathability, comfort with the Presto midsole, lighter weight, still have the customization. Is it worth the $350? No, it's not worth the $350. You still have to charge your shoes. You still have to use technology that you wouldn't normally do. You know, these are not grocery getters. You have to prepare to be able to use these shoes. You have to be ready to use these shoes. They're more involved. There's a lot more to them. They're nerdy. They're fun. They're cool to show off. They're still pretty comfortable. So I think as Nike evolves with their first lifestyle shoe here with the Huarache and goes to other ones, dude, I can't wait till they have a Presto. Yeah, oh my God. When are we going to do the Presto Adapt, right? But I think as they evolve, they've gotten lighter, they've got more breathable, they fit more of a lifestyle shoe, which is great. So there's a lot of changes, man, each generation. But for me, $350 is still a very, very high price point. And I think as they produce more and as they evolve, I think they'll be able to find ways of cutting the costs, or else they're just dicks. But I don't think it's worth $350, but there are some cool aspects to it. But I won't be buying another one for quite some time.
You were talking to Ted quite a bit about his pair when he got his in. What was he saying?
You know what? He likes them. He was super, super actually pumped on how comfy they were.
Oh, yeah?
He had no idea that they would, the comfort that these would inspire. He almost just buying
being
them.
a Boost guy.
Dude, he was buying them just to troll people, you know?
Yeah.
He literally created a sneakers account, I think that same morning that these dropped, and put it in his vlog, actually, to show people that, like, I'm going to see if I can get this, and I'm going to get this. And he ended up getting it, and he kind of likes it. He's worn it now, I think, for a couple days straight.
Wow.
So yeah, I think he's having some success with it, but I don't think it's his favorite shoe by any means. He's not a Nike head by any means. Right. It's just fun to kind of see him with it, but I think he was actually pretty shocked.
This is pretty cool too. If you can see on the camera here, on the side, the button, there's a little plus and minus there. You can, if you give it just a little click, it'll start to tighten. If you hold it down, it'll kind of fully tighten. Or you can, and then with the minus on the back side there, same thing. You can change the colors of these lights, which we showed in the review. We went through the whole app. The review is super cool, man. We took a lot of time with it. We have Dow's phone screen up on the screen in the sneaker video, so you can watch and see how the app works, what buttons he's pushing, what the modes look like. We really, really went in depth with it for you guys, so it came out really cool. I was impressed with the shoe. I told you these look like the duck shoes to me, which the Presto Tents, where I was like, dude, I can't do these. They just look terrible.
Right.
But once you got them on feet, they weren't as bad as I thought. Still not going to be a cop for me, but I definitely give them a lot more credit because of the advancing of the technology, how light they are, how easy they are, and like you said, the booty system putting your foot in there, and the fact that you could, if this shoe dies, you could still walk around with it like a normal shoe. You don't even, the lacing structure doesn't have to be tight.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You know, you don't lose your whole functionality. They're like if you, that's like if I took the laces out of my shoes here and I just try to walk around, it would be awful experience.
Oh yeah, dude, in Jordan 1s?
Yeah. It would
impossible.
be the worst.
Can't do it.
So I like the fact that you don't really, if the shoe's dead, it's not going to, that's one thing I was like, man, I don't know how that works.
Right.
You know, when I was first looking at the Adapt products and stuff like that. So getting one in hand, being able to mess with it, being able to play with it. Charging pad's cool too. It charges the iPhone, charges, you know.
Most of your electronics
any of your stuff. Yeah,
compatible.
you can just drop onto a charging pad. I might get the shoe just for the charging pad so I can charge all my Apple shit at once. You know,
that'd be fine.
I've been waiting for Apple to come out with the Apple Hub charging pad thing.
Hub pad,
they just,
whatever.
Yeah, they just never did.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that's fine.
I heard that it was heating up too much. All their prototypes were just creating. They didn't have enough.
Like fan or
They couldn't figure out an ability to like move the heat out of it. So resistors and all that shit were just heating up too much, and the product wasn't going to be worthwhile. So they.
Do you now? Speaking of that, do you worry about these heating up at all? Like on your feet, do you ever worry about any issues with that? Like you're on vacation, you're walking around, all of a sudden your shit starts burning like old school LA gear, the old school light up joints. You remember they were having problems with that in the 90s?
I'm not worried about that at all, dog.
Kids were burning their shit.
I'm worried about getting my foot like trapped and locked in there. That's kind of like a fear a little bit, but
you know, cut the fly
like
wire.
having to cut the fly wire, or whatever, and that seems a little scary. But outside of that, nah, man, I think they're tight.
Are they tight when you tighten them down? When you really lock them down, are they locked down enough to where you won't be able to get them off? Like you'd have to cut the fly wire?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
I think anything over like the adjustment of like 75, and I think it goes up to like 90. I don't think it goes up to 100. Maybe it does. But somewhere anything over 75, I'm suffocating a little bit.
Oh, crazy.
And they are true to size. I've got the room. But, dude, the lockdown is pretty intense.
That's crazy. So would you ball in them, or would you feel like you'd roll your ankle?
Not with this one. Not with that booty structure. I'd want something like the BB that has the support and stability where you need it.
Yeah,
you'd be rolling something in this, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're kind of chunky.
Like on Clueless. You know that one? Rolling with the homies.
Yeah, I know that
nice,
one.
dude.
All right.
That's what you'd be doing.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah!
So, but I'm happy with it, man. The box is huge. Definitely
the
true
box
to
is insanely huge. Imagine a 12. These are a 10.
Yeah.
Imagine my size in this. It would take up the table.
I'll pass.
It'd be from here to the end of the table.
I'll pass.
That thing's jumbo.
That's true.
You're out
For that reason.
No, you're in, obviously, and you've worn them. So we know it's no more dead stock Dal.
Dude, I'm wearing everything.
Dal has been wearing his stuff.
Yeah. And it's weird because now I should be saving everything more than ever because it's the most unemployed podcast. I don't even know. I'm just confused. You're a bad influence. Maybe it was Stringer.
I knew you were going to blame me.
It was Stringer.
I knew it. Somehow it's my fault that you start wearing
telling me
your
to
shoes.
quit my job all the time, and this guy quit on the cast.
Oh, Stringer.
Go figure. Go figure.
All right, I think we're good on these.
I think it's a great shoe, man, though.
Yeah, we can move along on
350? I don't know.
Little aggressive.
Little
350 is a little
much.
crazy. Let's move Yeezys this morning. The Reflectives came out on Yeezy Supply and Adidas,
what is it called?
right?
The Blue Clouds? The Cloud Blues?
The Clouds. I just call them the Clouds.
The Cloudies? Okay.
And the Citron.
Citron. I think it was just the Clouds this morning, though,
This morning on there.
Yeah.
I got
on Yeezy Supply.
Yeah, because I'm in the raffle.
Oh, are you?
For both the Cloud and the Citron.
Non-reflective.
Non-reflective, but they drop 2 days apart.
They do. I think the Citron is Monday.
Yeah, it's weird. Saturday and Monday.
Saturday, yep.
So I wonder if it's going to be on Sunday that they're going to drop the reflective pair of those on
Yeezy Supply.
Sunday or something like that.
Or the day before, because they dropped them today on the Clouds. What, like at 8? I think it was like 8 a.m.
Oh, so maybe they dropped Saturday?
Maybe Saturday.
Huh.
I don't know. But I was in the queue on Yeezy Supply. I didn't try on Adidas.com because I think they came on Adidas as well.
Oh, okay.
But I got in the queue on Yeezy Supply because I thought that might be better. I don't know what the hell. But long story short, I was in it for 22 minutes. And at that point, I hadn't got the like, oh, sorry, it's sold out.
Yeah,
you know, I just, at 22 minutes, I know that the bots already had them.
Yeah.
You know, so anything after 20 minutes, you're taking the L anyways. So I didn't have them tell me. I just told myself. So
yes.
I didn't get the reflective Clouds, unfortunately. I would have liked to have had them. I don't really want them. I think I just want to sell. So I can have some money back in the account. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
But I don't really like either of the pairs.
Me either, dude. I That's exactly what I was doing. I was just getting
You
them
could
to flip
say
them
that
real
was
quick.
the Citron or the Lundmark. To me, they almost look.
Dude, I'm telling
I
you,
can't tell
all
the
these
difference.
last Yeezy drops, I don't know the difference between the Lundmark, the Static, the Citron,
Oh,
the
geez.
Voltron, the Anatilla. I don't know any of these,
The
dude.
True Forms, the Hyper,
Oh, shit.
the Hyper Space Nuts.
The last one I just loved was the Clays. That's it.
the Clay
That's
Aikens.
it for me. Yeah, that's the last one I loved. I didn't even love the Pirates like everyone else did. Mine are still sitting DS.
Oh, I love those.
I'm just choosing what to do. I don't know. I don't really need to.
That
wear
was
them.
the first pair of Yeezys that I undead stocked that day.
Yeah, you love those.
I do
Most neutral guy on YouTube.
love those things.
What? Anything more on those? Good on
Not,
the Yeezys.
not on the Yeezys, man. Anything else this week this weekend that you're looking forward to?
Those Game Royals 12s. I'm out on those.
Yeah, those are.
I don't like Royal.
You're a royal hater for sure.
Not a Royal guy.
I think just to kind of shadow in, one of the things that we found out, so we know that partial of the Solar Pack 1.0 Ultra Boosts are coming back out the 3rd,
right.
which we can talk about as that gets a little closer. But today, the Solar Orange was finally announced that they will be coming back on
Official.
the 10th.
Okay.
So there was an official announcement.
So
that
those are on the 10th. When are the other two?
the 3rd. So
Okay.
the Solar Reds.
It's
and
weird.
the-
Why are they not just doing them all three?
I don't know.
Or why are they not just spreading them all three? Like, have
know.
3 separate days or have all on one day? Why have 2 days?
I know.
2 shoes dropping. Adidas is so weird with the shit. No organized. No, it just feels weird.
It just
But you know me. I don't even know what the hell this shit's called, but I like this shit to be even, like evenly spaced out, evenly whatever.
yeah.
They don't end up doing that.
Which are you going for all 3? I know you already have the Solar Yellow, so you don't need that.
I'm just gonna go for the other 2.
Well-
I would maybe like the retro just to do a comparison.
Yeah.
See what the diff is.
Does-
I know the Continental Soul
Because
or
I know,
outsole.
that's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
Because your 1.0s that you have currently with your Solar Pack, obviously are all the OG
Yeah.
soles. So it'd be nice to have that Continental, right?
I guess. I mean, I kind of like the OG stuff to stay OG. I just like it. Like I'm not buying this to go run in.
Yeah.
There's plenty of Ultra Boost I could buy to go run in if I want to run. Like
Sure.
I don't need the Continental outsole on these. I ain't walking a day. I'm not going Monday midsole in at Disney World. I ain't
Yeah, no
walking
doubt.
around. I'm just not. Like I don't need the Continental outsole in them. But whatever. Like I know a lot of people like it. To me, I honestly like the old look. I like the old outsoles look
Yeah, me
better.
too.
Like the Continental is just more chunky. Like it's more. And then as you get more and more down the line, you get into the ATR outsoles and what
Yeah.
they've kind of gone to real chunky. But I just like that. It's just so minimal.
Just doesn't last long.
It doesn't last. But for walking guy, for the way we wear our shoes, it'd be fine.
It'd be fine.
We get a decade out
we
of them
rotate enough.
Yeah, you got enough
that,
rotation.
that it allows us to be successful with those for sure.
Right.
I'm with it. What about Supreme?
I
Did you try for the hoodie with the chick's face on it?
I did try. It was sold out.
Dude, it sold out in less than a minute.
Yeah, I think it was gone.
Dude, I tried. And
I tried too.
I was like, what? Like, I
Did you
didn't.
do bot or manual?
I just did manual.
Yeah, I was trying to do manual too. My bot wasn't even firing up.
No, the bots poop.
Yeah, I think it's dead.
Outside of that, dude, this collection, nobody liked. Everything's still sitting,
Oh, really?
dude.
Do you think that band is not that as popular?
I
as they
think I think
thought,
that's
or-
part of it, dude. If they would have used, the Wu-Tang, if they would have used, I mean, there's so many different bands and
Yeah, you
artists.
had
that
to
they-
put me up on these cats. I didn't really know.
Yeah, I mean, Lou Reed is the
That's
most important
right.
part of Velvet Underground, who had arguably a more successful career by himself,
Right.
And all the different producing and tracks that he did with other people. The young kids, you can't think that they're into this and
Take a walk on the
and
wild
under-
side.
Yeah, they're not going to understand it, and I get it, man, because I don't really even understand it. I didn't fuck with Velvet Underground, too often either. But dude, you look at the drawing tee, which I kind of liked. The stick figures on there,
Oh, yeah.
full size Run Dog, like all of it right now. You can buy
Oh, shit.
in all colorways, as a matter of fact, in that one, yes. And if you look at the portrait of them, of the Velvet Underground, which was this guy, full size Run, dude, the portrait of all of them
Nice.
except the black.
Cool.
The black did sell out.
Wow.
So, dude, a lot of these things didn't really
you
sell
can go
out.
you can go cop that. I mean, they're not bad shirts. Like
No.
you can go cop them.
And- but for $48, I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
it's- you got to have some attachment a little bit to it.
a little bit.
These guys
Yeah, I
even
wouldn't.
lasted long. The thermoses.
Oh, really?
They lasted a
Interesting.
little while. Obviously, there's none left now in the red nor black, but I think the thermoses, the black one at least, was up there maybe an
Longer,
hour
yeah.
or so after
Wow.
the drop. So those lasted a little while, but dude, that hoodie went fast, dog. That was a cool piece, man.
yeah. I really like.
Because you don't even have to be Velvet Underground doesn't mean shit to that. That was just a cool
It
hoodie.
was just a cool looking.
You
hoodie,
loved
yeah.
the way that looked. I
Yep.
even liked the way it looked. It was a little too loud for me, but somebody like you, dude, that's I mean, that's a nice hoodie.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Sure.
So I wasn't, dude,
I'm with you.
this was a quiet week. I didn't cop a damn thing.
It's been a quiet season for me, really. I mean,
yeah.
it's
I
not
wanted the
been-
ping pong set, but for 200.
200, and I think it came with one paddle.
Did it?
I don't think it was a set. GoldenEye. Look at this. Maybe I'm tripping.
I need a set.
Maybe I read this wrong.
Okay.
But let me read this.
I
to
like
you.
the cases that the things went in, which was cool. But
Okay, he posts a picture of it, a
Okay.
box today. It says, "Not for sale." Supreme butterfly table tennis racket set certified. Just got to keep for personal collection. This was one of the few pieces I was excited about when the lookbook came out. The retail price just killed resale.
200.
For 200, I thought there would be 2 rackets.
there's not 2 rackets.
I'm confused. Goldeneye.
GoldenEye.
Hit me in the comments, bro. Oh, that is insane.
You're getting 1 racket.
How do you
get
even
one-
play ping pong?
Do you get 1 ball or 2 balls?
Dog, I'm so confused.
Because you get a pouch for the balls and then a pouch for the.
Is a racket something different than a paddle? Am I like a moron and I'm not understanding?
I think that's the same thing.
Wow, dude, GoldenEye, confirm that in the comments with us, please, bro. That is terrible.
Can you give me a stringer? Whoa. Not good.
That is, dude.
Below not good.
I'm not feeling that at all. How do you even play? I've never heard of anything that takes 2 people to play, but it comes with half of it. Only Supreme. That's serious.
What did your boy Eric Whitebeck do?
I don't know. He must have got 2 sets.
Jeez.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Are you cool on Supreme?
Yeah, I think
good
I'm
on
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go into the Apple stuff?
We can. Yeah, for sure.
Let's hit on the Apple stuff. I mean, obviously the new iPhone is dropping tomorrow. The new software came out today. You've already downloaded the new software.
I did. Too bad I left the phone at the house.
Oh, dude.
It is what it is.
That's the worst.
What are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to show you because you haven't downloaded it yet, right?
No, I have not.
Gotcha. Well, so yes, I guess let's talk about this. Let's talk about iOS 13 a little bit. We don't have to talk too much about the phones. If you're smart, you've already pre-ordered it because right now you're not going to find each colorway. You're not going to find a lot of versatility in stores the opening day. That's just how Apple does it. They like to create the hype and they like to have you go into a place and not have it because then it makes you want it more.
Right.
That's Apple, dude. Quintessential there. So I am not with T-Mobile, so I don't know what their selection looks like.
Yeah,
but
how weird is that?
I'm guaranteeing you they don't have probably all the models, and that's just a lot of stores are like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're smart, you and I have been with Apple for a long
Pre-order.
time. You got to pre-order. That's just what the real ones do.
All about
I'm
the
just
pre-order.
being honest, get that pre-order in there. But finally, dude, on iOS 13, Apple, welcome to about 5 years late. We now have a dark mode.
Oh, is that 5 years late?
I think so.
Oh.
Android's been done that.
Oh.
They've had dark modes for years, dude. So
How is it? Is it cool?
I like it, man. It is cool. So, what you notice on it is like your email, your text messages, a lot of the apps that are involved that are either pre-downloaded that you download, you have that black, that dark mode. I was going to say black mode.
Yeah.
I don't know if
But
that's
is it like,
politically
well, I was
correct.
going to ask you, is it a black screen or what is it? Like, what do you mean dark mode? Is your home screen darked out too?
It's just like YouTube. Haven't you put dark mode on your YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube,
It
Twitter.
it looks just like that.
Oh, really? Okay,
So, yeah,
so when you go into Twitter, everything's just...
and everything just kind of pops off it,
Twitter's
man.
almost like a gray. But the screenshots I saw from
Oh,
Apple
yeah.
was like black.
It's black.
Yeah, it's
dude.
like
The email, black.
Gotcha.
Twitter,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
black.
See, Twitter and Twitter on their own dark mode, it's more of a gray.
Yeah.
If you have your phone on dark mode. But yeah.
Not this one, dude.
Okay, so but everyone says like it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. That's the word I've seen to describe the
It's
dark mode. I don't know
gorgeous.
what that means.
It pops.
Huh? I need to check it out.
I think it's just the Apple head's just excited for something finally new. Don't get it twisted, but it does look good, man. It really pops off the screen.
Is it easier on your eyes? Do you notice that, like without the white light, the
I
bright
haven't had it enough because I've used it. I used
gotcha.
it all day.
Right,
I haven't
right.
like.
nighttime or nothing like that?
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to maybe getting home once this cast is over, and then
we're
I can go
fine,
check it
guys.
out.
It's
You know
only
what I mean?
11. We're fine, guys.
Oh, shoot! Yeah, until I get home, and Robin's upset. I
you
pull in the
gonna be-
garage, dog. The dog's
Dog start-
barking. Not good. Okay.
Starts barking.
Not good.
Below not good. So,
man.
outside of that, dude, there's a lot of organization with iOS 13 with your pictures and multimedia. So, the great news is they I don't even know how to say it, but they get a refresh in terms of like how it's all arranged. So, Big updates for the photo apps. So photos are now organized into years, months, and days, as well as an all photos view. The change can be a bit jarring, but it definitely gets more intuitive as you use it. So it's almost like learns how you want to view your photos. So there's more customization in how it looks in your gallery than just like open up the gallery, open up the deleted folder.
How do you view your photos?
I open up the gallery.
I literally open it up, click albums, and I just want to see all my photos at once.
Do you?
Yes, I never want you to organize them for me. I want them in a jumbled mess because I know where everything is at that way.
Oh, wow, I don't like the jumbled
No,
mess.
please do not show me the stuff from certain months or the stuff from certain, because I do not have any track of time.
Huh.
Please do not show me that stuff. Just let me control me. I can scroll back to where I know where the photo's at. I do the save. I just know.
Well, you might not like this, because in months and days view, you'll see your photos grouped chronologically into these certain events. You're not like that, huh?
No, because I don't.
Where is everything?
I don't go back and post enough throwbacks either. So once it's a few months old, it really doesn't get scrolled too much. Like, I mean, it kind of maybe here and there, but if anything's real important, I just favorite it, and that's all I use, dog. I use the main album thing where they're all a jumbled mess, and I use favorites.
How about this? Do you ever retouch your photos?
Retouch? What does that mean?
Like retouch certain things, edit your photos, that kind of thing?
Nah.
Now you don't really do that?
Not in
Dude,
Apple.
It is so much
Actually, not at
easier.
all.
Dude, they put some new editing controls that are not only easier to find, but easier to adjust. Dude, it's awesome. So like some people download apps to kind of do that.
Yeah, I thought that's what you did.
Look at one,
like taking away blemishes.
Dude, look at one of these screenshots real quick of just kind of the basic editing there. So look at that.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's just more comprehensive, but still yet easy, right? Apple always kind of tries to.
That's why everything's so late.
In my opinion, common sense based.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong there. But there's more. There's more editing capabilities, and it seems just instead of downloading this third party app and this third party app, so ingraining a lot more in there. So I think that's pretty fresh, dude. Outside of that, let's just get into kind of some of the phones.
The cameras.
I think the biggest thing is obviously the cameras. They're adding that third, so they have the wide lens, ultra wide, telephoto lens, to have just more dramatic shots. I value myself I think of myself in like Moab. Where you're taking a picture of all those canyons, and you have like those 3 steps of getting wider, the widest. I think that would kind of be cool. I don't know that I'll use it that much, but having that versatility, dude, your 10S that you use is fantastic.
Yeah,
we've taken
great.
a lot of shots, on feet here in the last week. But I am excited because I was using the 10R. And it was okay, but it was just a single lens. I'm looking forward to having at least the dual lens, if not the triple, if you go with the 11 Pro.
What are you going with?
I think I'm going to do the 11 Pro. I think I'm going to spoil myself.
Not the Max, though.
Right. No, it's too big. Yeah. I've got medium-sized hands. I don't need that.
Carpal
tunnel, dude. Yeah. Even with the 10R, I'm starting to kind of get like joint issues.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Well, with the 10S, I think, dude, my pinky,
10S
holding
is
it like
size.
this, as I'm doing more and more social media.
Oh, yeah.
I can't hold it like this anymore. It's starting to jack up my pinky. I don't have medium-sized hands, so it's not. Yeah, even the bigger one, it would be crunching me. I was thinking about getting a pop socket just to be able to have this to get some rest.
Got it.
Rest here and there, but yeah. But
gotcha.
So the sizing, is the new Pro, is it the same weight as this? Because that's the only thing I don't like about it. I feel like this shit is heavy.
I don't know if it's the same weight, but it is the same dimensions in terms of the screen.
I saw the
5.8, and then the 11 is still the 6.1, and then obviously the Max as the 6.5.
Okay.
So I think some of the big things are dark mode, obviously, with the software, some editing capabilities with the multimedia, because this is a better camera phone, so it makes sense. Performance. You get a lot more. I think you're getting 3 to 4 more hours on the Pro sides than the basic, which is cool. And then they're bringing the C cable into this whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that the iPhone is C charging. It's still Lightning, but the other side is a C cable. And the reason they've done that is 2 things. It charges anywhere from 20 to 30% faster with the C cable. That's just well known, right? All the Androids are using the C.
Yep.
Number 2 is they wanted Apple now with their new laptops and with their new iPad Pros, they're all C interfaces. So, plugging the phone directly into the C port, being able to drag and drop whatever you want to do.
Isn't that an issue? Hasn't that been an issue the past few years, if you got a new MacBook, you couldn't even charge your iPhone off of your MacBook because it didn't have USB ports.
Right. So
how ridiculous.
So they've kind of fixed that now. Does this mean that Apple is kind of going down the rabbit hole of bringing C and ingraining that into all their products eventually?
I think you have to. I think
so.
I mean, I think if that's the fastest, most efficient way to charge.
Cable.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Apple want to be a part of that?
No doubt. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's cool, but...
well, I think they didn't want to be a part of it, and that's why they try to do Lightning. Why would they waste all that money to develop Lightning? But USB-C just still was... It surpassed it.
Gotcha. So the question I have for you is...
Yeah.
Are you getting the new iPhone?
I can... No. This will be the first year, dude. The first year. I can't.
Yeah. What do you have with it? What do you have? The 10S.
10S 256.
Oh, wow.
So that's another thing. Like, it takes incredible photos. I can do all my on-feet shots. The portrait mode is fire. But I had 256 gigs. Like, I could go in and upgrade and do the jump and all that stuff, but I don't need to. And I'm hearing that the next year is going to be like where the iPhone is being revamped.
That's where we're going to strip everything and change. Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm into. So I'm gonna probably peep that next year. I'm gonna see where the show takes us. And
I like that.
Go from there because
So I had the 10R for almost the full last year,
that
and
surprised me. You were rocking like the low grades. You've been rocking low grades for like a couple years.
And before that, I was doing the 8 Plus.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? So I never really did the 10 series. I've been kind of the older one, even though I even working in the industry, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to spoil myself on this one. I'm going to get the 11 Pro, not the Max, not the regular 11. Shit, man, I might just buy it outright because if I get on Robin's plan, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this financing and this financing, and then I get lit up, and then I get home, and the garage opens, and then the dog's barking, and then I don't get no sleep. I'm like, get some CBD in you.
Yeah.
Have a nice life.
Oh, shit.
So, I don't know.
I think that's a good choice, man. I think the 11, you go with that, and you can still. You're gonna buy it outright, and then so tell me, if you did the 11 Pro this year, would you get the new one next year still?
It depends. I mean, if there's something that I just can't live without,
feature wise,
yes, I would.
Aren't they dropping a new watch too?
They did drop it's Series 5, but dude, Series 3 to 4, where they maximize the screen and how much you could see, that was kind of worth it to me. The only real difference between the 4 and 5, in my opinion, is that always on feature. Where when you when you turn your watch to one side, it's sleep mode, right? Yeah. And you flip your wrist and then it's on. Well, they have a new feature, and that's the big selling point supposedly on the 5, that it's always on.
Why is that good?
I don't know. It's not good. It's more of a watch. I don't.
And it just runs your battery down all day. Like,
yeah. Who's looking at the time? Your wall?
Yeah, I don't.
Because it's always on.
I would assume the other way would be the advantage. Like, hey, this bitch doesn't always stay on now. You can just turn it and it comes on, and you see the time, and you turn it back and it goes away.
I wish Jalal had a mic because he's still in the industry. What would he do with that?
Yeah, that's
true.
You
need that?
Yeah,
he says no.
No, he doesn't need it.
He says no, Poppy. I don't need it.
Most silent man in podcast history.
All right.
Just give him JJ's moniker. Let's give him JJ's theme songs. Oh my God, it's so late.
Oh man,
I'm so sick.
You're getting a little goofy over here. Okay,
I'm sorry, guy.
Benadryl.
Anything more on Apple?
No, I don't think so, man.
That's cool. I'm gonna download the new software right when I get to the crib, though.
Do it.
I think I'm gonna be, dude. I think this is like a blessing that you're going to Montrose this weekend. I have a bad feeling I'm going to get sick and just be laid up. Dude, I'm so glad we already shot the Adapt BB review. Yeah. I got that content ready to upload. We got the cast going to upload. Like, I have a feeling I'm going to be sick this weekend. Like, I'm going to be bedded up.
You better not give me the sickness. I'll be pissed.
Just don't use this mic, guy.
We spend a lot of time together here now.
That's true, dude. We've been in this dude for the past couple of days. We've been grinding. I hope not. I hope I don't get you sick, especially right before the trip.
Yeah, no doubt.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
Yeah, man, because
ain't that right, guys?
Ain't that right, man? I don't want to be doing that, but
true.
Let's move into the. I don't really have anything more. YouTube comments.
Let's do it.
YouTube comments brought to you this week by Pure Spectrum CBD.
You bet. So CBD is literally everywhere you look today. The gas station, your social media feed, stores, and even in news stories, and even in podcasts just like this one. In an industry that is completely unregulated, you need a CBD source you can trust. Pure Spectrum has the most stringent testing procedures in the biz. They were the first CBD company to partner with a professional sports organization, and they have more than 100 drug-tested athletes on their roster. If you're looking for sustainable, family-farmed, third-party tested, THC-free, Colorado-grown CBD product.
Whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah.
Let's start off the YouTube comments with my guy Conley. And I feel bad for Conley. We talked about him getting ripped off with StockX.
Damn, not
having
good.
to go through all that BS. Look at this guy. Tell us what it costs to go live, and maybe us patrons can donate to the cause. Conley, we already there, dog. We already beat you, man.
Getting taken by StockX, but still wanting to give.
Still, that's my guy.
Like that guy.
That's my guy. Dirty DJ up next. Dal, you might have to take over with the dude. My voice. I'm telling you.
You losing it?
Can you do it? You want it for the first time ever?
I don't have him pulled up, but let me see if I can get it pulled
All
up.
right, I'll do the Dirty DJ one. Pull him up. I don't know if I'm gonna get through him. There's 28, dude.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Yo, fellas, Dal and I, I was all in on Geo until I heard Mixon was playing. Then I switched back to Aaron Jones, who killed it after looking like a turd in week 1.
Yeah.
Matt Breida just gets vultured for his TDs. Mostert has a solid game as well. Bro, Dal, the Pharrells did just have a price drop. The Pharrells did just have a price drop. They were $250 prior to the drop. $220 is better. But I agree, still higher price range. Wait, he's saying that they dropped from $250 to $220?
Yeah, some of the Pharrells,
The
and
black
the solar
and the
packs, and no, they were always $220. But he's talking about previous models. Previous Pharrell models.
Yeah,
That's what he's talking about.
Okay, I'm with you. Thank you. Should be 180 like Ultra Boost, dude. I agree with that shit.
No shit.
He just
right?
way out on the pricing. StockX is a complete joke. We all need to boycott and go to GOAT. Once they went big time, it seems like they're losing touch with all the buyers who made them who they currently are. Good luck with the Yeezy drop this weekend, and keep up the great work with the cast. Dirty DJ. Coming through heavy. All right, man. Luxic. How's it going down, fools? Another great cast. Greatest moment is when TTF found out that Dal had a protein shake with ice cream and then had pizza. Well, he says he's getting in shape, damn it.
Yeah.
He's not getting in any kind of shape.
Grinding over here.
The guy's sending us stuff to get in shape. Blackstone Labs is sending us stuff to get in shape, and my man's using it to make ice cream shakes. Unbelievable. Like, that's some Springsteen shit.
Mixing bad with good.
What are you doing?
Mixing is bad.
He says, I love Dal's way to a healthier lifestyle. I'm having so much fun in this fantasy league. First time in a league, and I'm having a great time figuring players out. Plus, watching all these games with my son is my favorite part. Sorry, Monday Midsole, for the smackdown last week. Everyone thinks they can play with the big boys, but not everyone is ready. Next year...
Wow, where's the shots on that?
Next year, let the auto draft pick your team. Wow. He wasn't done, Dal. He wasn't done.
Damn.
Actually, I have no idea what I'm doing, so please just let me enjoy this trash-talking moment. TTF, the PAX is a vaporizer. I honestly bought it because it looks like something Apple would design, and the packaging was awesome. Great packaging always gets me. It's a small little device, easy to carry, no smell, and probably healthier.
Probably.
I have version 1, and I think they're on version 4. The construction of the product is top-notch. It just works for me when I need to take the edge off. Guy, I need that in my life.
Yeah, no doubt.
Is that a shot at me?
Yeah.
Because I need it in my life?
I don't know. I need to get better at live reads, so I'm going to get one too.
We'll be getting a review of the Adapt Huaraches. And what are your thoughts on the ISPA Reacts? I know they've been out for a while and resale is not there, but I keep looking them up. Just wondering what it's like with life without Boost. Well, have a great weekend, fools. This NFL week will be a tough one for me. Let's hope I pull through. Monday Midsole, don't know how sensitive you are. If I hurt your feelings, sorry. That is some classic shit talking.
Yeah.
That's I love that. I love the kind of shit talking where you talk all the shit and then at the end you take back the shit because of sensitivity issues. I love it. He's not sensitive. Monday Mitchell's clowning me all the time. We going back and forth all the time. That fool's he's all about the game. Let's see. I wanted to react to the ISPAs.
Yeah.
I don't own the ISPAs yet.
I had them and sold them because they were the wrong size.
But I'm the same way as him. I have gone back and been looking them up. It's a shoe that still interests me for some reason, especially the black pair with a lace swap.
Sure.
An orange
I like
lace
the
swap.
deconstructed look of it. I really do. But and the React is comfortable. There's no doubt about it, man. I do like the React technology, but in a world where you have to be picky when you're unemployed, the ISPA, not even on my radar.
Right.
That's me, you know.
Right.
But yet I'm buying $350 Huaraches. Go figure, right? Nice. All right, hey, I'll read one, man. Let me give you a little break, dude. You're coughing like a madman. Get your packs, get your vitamin water. You know, we might have to bring Jalal in here. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, we're gonna Jalal to finish us off.
Come on.
Give them some credit.
Credit, I mean, for real. All right, check it out. So this is from our boy Chris. Another great cast, guys. But what's up with leaving my Hawks out of the contender pretender talk? They are also 2-0, and their schedule moving forward is not bad. I like a lot of their upcoming games. Seem more winnable with all the injuries in the league. Maybe so. I think the Rams take the NFC West, but one of the NFC wildcard spots will be a battle between the Hawks and Niners. Would love to hear your thoughts. I'm all in on the Niners.
I think we talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm sorry. I apologize for not mentioning the Hawks. I apologize.
We talked about them today.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't even know how I skipped over them. It wasn't on purpose.
They're in heaters.
I do have. I picked against them this week though. In heaters,
I'm with them.
So Dow's with them. I'm against them this week. I agree. I still think that the Rams take the NFC West. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But
Right.
I don't know. It's early, man. Could I see the Hawks sneaking into a wild card spot? Before the year on paper, no, because I didn't know who the hell he was going to be throwing the ball to. But I guess Will Dissly's coming out of nowhere. Metcalf's stepping up. Lockett's still there. I thought the O-line was not going to be that great, but it seems like they've kind of fixed some holes. So, yeah, maybe I could see him sneak into the wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
I think so too, man. Never with Russell Wilson at the helm and Pete Carroll, dude. In Russ we trust. I'm telling you.
In Russ we trust.
We trust. No, so you never know, man. The Hawks, they're playing well this year, man. And with, like you said, not a lot. Lockett?
Yeah.
Is that all we have? DK
Yeah.
Metcalf? Will Dissly? They're figuring out, as long as they can keep old Russ protected, man. Because, like I said, in the last few years, man, he's taken a lot of hits too. But I don't know, man. I'm all in on the 49ers all of a sudden.
Let me give him a shot there.
That's what I can say.
We can just rotate back and forth if you want.
I'll take another one.
Okay.
This is from our boy On. Do you guys think Kanye has off-white sneakers somewhere in his closet since him and Virgil are best friends, but will never show them because of the Adidas deal?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Let me answer that.
What?
There was a picture that was leaked, supposedly of his closet or Kim's closet, and there was a pair of off-white black Prestos in there. Now, whether that was Kanye's, whether it was Kim's, whether it was a family, whether it was a gifted pair, it doesn't matter. A lot of people were adding Wex, from Adidas to say, hey, can you prove this? What's going on? Long story short, it fell down the drain. Nobody knows.
Cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
So, yes, I believe he does have. Yes.
I do too.
Absolutely.
Dude. If you got friends in that industry, they're going to gift you things.
Yeah.
Just because he designs for Adidas, he can't have some off-whites in his closet?
Yeah.
Like,
The
he
fool's
can't
not
have
going
a
to wear
gift.
them.
Like,
He's not going to wear them.
He's not wearing them
public.
out, flexing them at the club.
Yeah.
He just has them in his closet.
Sure.
He didn't join a gang, okay?
Right.
Just because he's with Adidas. Come on.
You bet.
Ridiculous.
I think you should read this one.
Veil Beast?
Yeah, man.
Why? It's 3 years long.
Oh, is it? Damn it.
It's 3 miles
Oh,
long.
my God. Yeah,
No
you're
way I
right.
can
Okay,
get
I'll
through
read
that.
it. I just thought you should read it because he says, hey, TTF. So, anyways.
Oh, does he? Let me
Yo,
see.
fools. Hey, TTF. How did Dal snake down your drain hole work out? Sounds like something you would hear at the Blue Oyster Bar with the laughing, crying emoji, right? You guys are 100% international. I will have to school you fools on the rugby league. Basically, take NFL, lose all the pads and helmets. The same players do offense and defense. No swapping out for a break and no special teams. They flog each other for 2 40-minute.
I don't know if I can deal with that.
I don't want to be flogged.
They
That sounds
flog
weird.
each other.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm out. I'll
Not
pass.
good.
Touchdown is similar. Get the ball on the ground in the opposition's end zone for a 4-point try.
Oh.
And no try if the player is held up and the ball doesn't touch the grass in the end zone.
Oh.
I kind of get it, but it doesn't.
No, I'm visual. I'm
doesn't sound-
such a visual
Doesn't
learner.
sound very fun.
I couldn't learn off of
Yeah.
that.
All right, let's see here. He says, my team, the Parramatta. I'm gonna say, hopefully we say that
Yeah,
right.
it's the Parramatta Eels guy. You don't know about them?
No, I had you lock a bet in for me on those. No.
Yeah, I locked him in.
Oh, sick man.
Parramatta
Cool.
Eels plus 1.5.
They're in the finals. Colors are blue and gold, so my game day kicks are the Michigan Fives.
Nice.
Same color blocking.
Good shit.
A couple rugby league players have come to the NFL, usually making special teams. One player made the Jets practice team this year. He gave up a few million a year to get a $250,000 contract to chase his dream of playing in the NFL. His name is Valentine Holmes. Here is a YouTube video showing his time at the Jets.
Oh,
We'll definitely
cool.
watch that.
Okay.
Great cast, lads. I'm keen for some merch. Anyway, I'm heading to Singapore this weekend for the F1. Maybe race car? Formula One, right? Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I always download the cast and watch it on the
Singapore
flights.
F1.
Yeah.
Jalal researched that for me. What's the Singapore F1?
I would think that's Formula One.
I think so,
but,
too.
you know, what do I know? And he says, I always watch it on the flights I'm on later. Formula One, Jalal says.
It is. Yeah, nice.
Dude, that was long.
Oh, let me
you're welcome.
Yeah, I'll give him a... Dude, you got the next one.
Another one?
It's another book.
Oh, The Curb.
I can read it. I'm just kidding.
Love The Kirby. Oh, my God.
TTF, you were all over Bradley Chubb in the preseason saying you were going to buy the jersey, etc. 2 games in, both him and Von Miller have 0 sacks. What are your thoughts on the missing pass rush in Denver, Chubb in particular? I think it's 2 really, really good offensive lines, 2 good teams that we've played. I think the game script definitely hasn't gone our way because the offense hasn't been able to score either. So that's not going to lead. If the other team is scoring and we're not scoring, they're obviously going to run the ball like your Raiders did. They just pounded the shit out of us with Josh Jacobs towards the end of the game. And at the beginning of the game, they had a great game plan. Carr got the ball out of his hands so quickly. Everything was hot. Everything was coming hot. I thought they would have a better opportunity with Trubisky holding onto the ball last week. Just didn't go that way for whatever reason. I know the reason. They ran the ball. David Montgomery. I mean, that's the reason. They ran the ball a lot. They didn't show up at the biggest moment in the game, and then Bradley Chubb had a roughing the passer penalty, which was complete bullshit.
Yeah,
the
I agree with
NFL's
that.
come out and said it's complete bullshit. John Elway challenged the thing. The NFL came out and apologized to them,
Preach.
said it was wrong. So yeah, they shouldn't have even lost that game. But anyway, it's back to production. They haven't been what they should have been. I think it's still early. I'm still high on Chubb, still high on Vaughn. I think they're going to have their time, especially in the Vic Fangio defense. You got to remember, this is a brand new defensive coordinator coming in here. Yeah, it's Fangio, but he still got to get his guys going and get his scheme in there. So I'm not giving up yet. It's 2 games in. I think it's due to some new scheme and 2 hard opponents. That's what I would say. Dallas,
Yo.
your guy Tom Stefaniak is all over his vlogs promoting his new podcast now. What a bidder, huh? What is with all these YouTubers trying to branch into podcasting this year? They'll probably rob all y'all's ideas and they don't even sub to the Patreon. Not a chance these dudes make it. On the other hand, I can't wait till your live morning show is being broadcast on Twitch and YouTube live. Lastly, after a couple shows without JJ, nothing against you two at all, a third person on the cast would probably be a good thing. Do I think it's necessary? No. But I do miss the humor of you guys ripping on JJ, especially when he doesn't know any references before 2005. Again, I'm still all in regardless. Loved listening to the 2 of you, but I missed a lot of the funny shit you guys would spit out when piling on JJ. Good luck with all the new equipment and taking the steps you have planned out for the near future. Oh, and I'm still waiting on that union lacing tutorial since I bought my first pair of Jordan 1s in like 4 years. Wow. My man Kirby coming through, dog. Listen, Kirby, I will if I'm not incapacitated this weekend, the lacing tutorial will absolutely drop this weekend. If I'm not out because Dal's gone, I'm around and be shooting content and be working. So if I'm not sick, I'll do it for you.
Will you be listening to Tom Stefaniak's podcast?
I'm out on that.
All right. Yep.
I wouldn't mind it. I would check it out. If it's here's the thing. If it's people interviewing people, there's a million podcasts where people just interview people. Our shit is so much different than that. And that's the kind of stuff I listen to. I listen to sports talk radio shows. I listen to Rude Jude. I listen to certain shows on Sirius, Faction,
Howard.
Jason Ellis. If I want to listen to interviews, I'll listen to Howard.
Yeah.
I'll go listen to Stern. I'll listen to someone that I've been listening to for a long time, Jim Rome, that does incredible interviews with the people I want to hear.
2 of the best to do it.
Right. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't think he's a great interviewer, but I love the people he has on.
I like his show.
Yeah.
His show's pretty sick.
So nothing against Tom. I
Yeah.
just already have shows with people that I love their interview styles that I'm more rocking with.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a reason that with our show, we chose really not to do a crazy amount of interviews and just interview people every show. Because I was on a podcast like that. And it was okay, but we at some point, I don't know, you got to do your own thing. Like I don't want to be the guy that's like, no offense to Drama, Rob Dyrdek's cousin.
Oh, yeah,
he has a
Drama
podcast,
Path.
but he knows everybody. It's not hard. People are just coming through and you're interviewing them because you have that connection with the celebrity or whatever it is. Like it's just it just feels that I've seen that person hit every you know what I mean? I've seen that person hit 5 podcasts. Like it's just whatever. Anyways, man, you can go ahead and grab the next one.
All right, man. This is from Mr. Daniel 1. Wait, hold on. Mr. Daniel 441. Fantasy question this week. Cooper Kupp or Randall Cobb? With M. Gallup out, Cobb will probably get more targets against Miami. But Kupp is starting to look better and better. I'm stuck. Dude, Kupp all day.
Yeah.
Kupp is the man. Kupp has proven not only last year, and he is actually faster, and it has been reported that he is faster even after his ACL injury last year. He's looking good. I have had him start every week. He has gotten me nine plus points every week. I like this guy. Him and Goff have a chemistry that nobody else has on that team. So I'm going Kupp. That's easy. It does suck to see Gallup out, and he is for sure out. I looked today. That's a bummer, but Kupp is who you got to go with.
I agree with you. I think you got to go with Cooper Kupp just because I think the Rams are the better team. I think Cooper Kupp's a better wide receiver just because he's young, he's spry, he's quick. Randall Cobb's a little bit old,
dude.
But Dak Prescott has really done a great job helping him turn the clock back. He's looked pretty good through the first 2 weeks. Week 1, he really lit it up. I think he had 14 fantasy points. Week 2, he only had like 6 or 7. But Cobb's not a bad start. But if we're picking between the two, I'd still go with Kupp. Cobb's a flex.
Cobb's a flex for me. He's not a receiver.
Nah, Cooper Kupp's a wide receiver too. Cobb's a flex.
You got it, man.
Yeah, there you go. Black Press. I smacked that ass, Dal. LOL.
He did. He did.
Oh, that was from Mr. Daniel. That was from Black Press.
No.
Al Baroon.
Yeah.
Dudes, couldn't agree more about the Dolphins and the Pats. Had the pleasure of seeing the New England schooling firsthand at Hard Rock Stadium. You can tell the local fans have given up already on their season. Terrible atmosphere. Pats look legit again. If they can keep AB out of trouble, they have so many weapons. Sony Michel is my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Pleased to see my 49ers start the season off great. Hopefully they keep it up. There you go, Al Baroon.
I got a comment on that. I think Sony Michel's going to go off this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. So
against the Jets?
That's a little sleeper pick for me. Yeah, man. I think Babini and the Jets, Sony Michael is going to rip their buttholes apart.
Sony Michael.
Sony Michael, I like to call him, is going to rip their butthole apart. He is a sleeper this week. Put him in.
All right.
He's going to do well.
I like it.
All right. Blake P. Combo with Uncle Roselli was pure gold, as always. You guys got to find a way to make him a more regular contributor if he's willing. Thanks for the great content, fellas.
Here's the thing about Italians. A lot of Italians don't like to, they're not, I don't like their business to be out there a lot. So he has so many funny stories, and I try to get him to be as authentic as I can. But when he comes on the show or when he's on the vlog, when he's on camera, if he's being authentic, he always tells me turn it off, or he always tells me he doesn't like it because he just doesn't like his business in the world. He doesn't, it's not like I'm going to have to ask him, I'm like, who personal questions, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think he's willing here and there. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's willing to be a regular, but we'll see. I mean, it might be something I ease him into as well. Mm-hmm. I think the last show, he listened to it. He hit me up. He said he enjoyed it.
Nice.
He posted on his social media for all the old people back in New York to see it. And
That's dope.
So yeah, cool.
I'm just glad we got it out of him that he finally did. That he still has the baseball.
Dude, you saw that on social media?
That's
how
tight.
cool is that, man?
Yeah,
he
dude.
sent the picture of the Eddie Money baseball,
That was
dude.
sick.
Got a baseball signed by Eddie Money. Pretty dope. Lorenzo.
Oh, is this Enzo? This is
Renzo.
Renzo.
Definitely called that Rejuvenator cleaning system vid. As soon as I saw your story, he did too. He hit me up. He's like, I smell a Rejuvenator
Nice
vid coming. I was like, dude, you're the only one. No one else even like
nobody
caught
smelt it.
Everyone was like, oh man, that sucks. Oh, I'm sad about my shoes. Great idea using the acronyms with the white toe box, by the way. Also, shout out to the full-time Dal getting his story going, too. Mm-hmm. I see you guys grinding. Keep it up, fellas. Can't wait to listen live. Also, thank God Dallas is getting a soundboard. No more bad Phil Jackson drops.
Give them some fucking credit. I mean, for real.
Let me hear it, Dal.
All right, play it for me one more time.
Give them some fucking credit. I mean, for real.
Give them some fucking credit. I mean, for real.
Your nostrils flare out. Your mouth changes.
Is that so sick?
It's kind of gross to look at, but it
makes it sound better.
It does help the sound. Yeah, somehow it helps the sound.
Like, watch. If I do it normally, I can't do it. Give them some fucking credit. I mean, for real. Like, I can't do it.
You can't do the same voice. You got to
I know.
Do the face.
Play it again.
Give them some fucking credit. I mean, for real.
Give them some fucking credit. I mean, for real.
Oh,
Isn't that sick?
For real.
Just for real.
there we go.
Nice.
Nice, Dal.
You're welcome.
All right. You don't have to. I wanted to wear that out because sometimes I can't get enough. I know you've had enough, Renzo, but now that Dal's going to get his own soundboard, I'm going to miss that.
Renzo, you're welcome.
Carlos up next. Big fan of Blackstone Labs.
Wow.
I've been a customer for a few years now. Cool to see them crossing paths with you guys. That's dope. Nice, dude. How about that? Hey, are you ever releasing the vid on how you lace the obsidian ones?
Nice.
Oh, you don't even know how many messages I'm getting. Yes, Salvador. Thank you for coming through. I'm releasing the video, bro. I doubt Salvador's listening to the cast. But whatever. You want to take the next one?
Let's see. Where are we at here? Blake G. Oh, damn.
Who do we got? Oh, T-Mobile.
Salvador. Oh, T-Mobile, man. All right, let me open this up here.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right. Having the cars, just what I needed in the background while you were talking about all the help and support your girl provides, like hooking it up with the cooking, was most underrated. Shots to all the good women providing us with just what we need. Oh, and shit, vomit and hair. I'm out. Soundboard gold.
It is true, dude. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, man. You gotta have a team, bro.
Yeah,
Gotta have a team, man. Takes a team to do anything great.
How many Blakes we got in here? Blake G
I know, dude.
now.
We have so many Blakes, man. I'm trying to keep them all straight.
You think Blake Linder's come through?
I didn't see a Blake L.
All right.
Another solid cast. Thank you guys for all the hard work. Dow's BBC photo on Twitter was so much heat. Pretty sure I retweeted that shit with the
Nice.
emoji. Stoked for the merch. My homie works at a solid print shop in Denver if you ever need help with that in the future. Keep up the good work and repping the fine, fine city of Denver.
Dope.
Hey, dude, we might need help. I might reach out to you, man. You can never, that's the thing we're kind of learning about printers. You can never have enough. We're talking to Ted too. I think he's rotating printers all the time. Like he's switching printers out. You just have so many things going on, so many different jobs. You might need to keep up with that.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do you got? Juro style?
Yeah.
All right, he's up next. The Rejuvenator cut was so dope. Actual product sponsor commercials mid-cast look really professional and seamless. I agree. I thought it came together very, very well.
Thanks, man.
And, put it right in the center right before. Dude, made all the sense in the world, man. I enjoyed it myself. I'm glad you did too, Juro style. About the StockX, removing free shipping is a huge letdown. Shipping to Hawaii is already a whopping $25 compared to GOAT's $15 shipping. And when you do fill out the stamp card at StockX, they only discount $13.95 from the $25 shipping. Give these Hawaiians some fucking okay. Damn, I didn't know that was coming.
I mean, for real.
That was Pernell. I mean, we set you up for that. That was a layup.
That was a
Good. Try it
layup
again,
for sure.
Dal.
All right, so let me read the whole thing again. And when you do fill out the stamp card at StockX, they only discount $13.95 from the $25 shipping. Give these Hawaiians some fucking credit. I mean, for real.
Pretty good.
For real.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Nice.
All right, neighbor.
I won't fuck up that layup next time.
Get some shots here.
I got
to
you.
Juro. All right, neighborhood up next. Hey, thanks for having the cast up so early. Just wanted to say that because you guys didn't get a lot of comments doesn't mean we didn't enjoy the cast. I watched and enjoy all the episodes, and sometimes I just don't have anything to comment. Sometimes people forget to thumbs up the video, so I think it would be great to mention it at the end of the cast. Some people might not be aware that it helps with getting the cast to new viewers. Appreciate it, dude. I will definitely do that. I've got to get better at just a little bit of repetition. Now that we're getting the live reads and stuff going, now that we're getting, commercial stuff and sponsorship stuff going, and we got to tighten things up a little bit, man. So got to have some certain things that are more formulaic, if you will. And that's going to be one of them, dude. So everyone thumbs up the damn video.
I forget to do that. I forget to do it sometimes.
Oh, come on. Come on. Keith Crum. Yeah, boys. Keith Cruz is going for that title.
Wow.
He did.
He got you
slid
last
by
week?
me. Yep, he slid by me.
Damn it.
152 or 150 something. Got me. Go ahead.
Saint Skinner coming through. Forget JJ's Tinder dates. We need featured footage of Dal's blind couple dates.
Ooh.
It's about time everyone started showing the Cowboys some love.
Blind couple dates. That would be classic.
That'd be too much.
That means I'd have to come film.
Yeah, you or Jalal.
That'd be the worst.
Or Stringer.
Stringer.
We could pay him maybe.
Yeah, we'll get him in there.
Hey, Stringer. We'll get We got some protein from Blackstone Labs.
Strength Team, we got some protein for you guys. Hey, just come film this stuff. We'll give you this jar of protein.
Protein.
We get this protein. Get you in a stringer full. All right, Mike the Man, aka. Let me give us a. I gave him some shots. But yeah, everyone's better start giving the Cowboys some love. I agree.
Yeah.
Cowboys are looking, dude. Kellen Moore is the Dak whisperer guy.
Must be.
He's gotten more out of Dak Prescott than anyone else has gotten out of that guy.
I know.
And he's Kellen Moore's what was he? Was he 3rd round draft pick?
Shit, I don't even remember now.
I don't either, but he's not even that old, dude. He was just in the league like three years ago. So yeah,
he's the Dak whisperer.
Yeah, dude,
Nice.
I'm telling you, he's the Dak whisperer. He's gotten more out of that guy, and I don't know what changed. He had Elliott the whole time. It's been the same coach the whole time. That's what changed. Kellen Moore. I mean, that's how I see it. So I agree with you, dude. Cowboys looking good, bro. Cowboys looking good. Mike the Man, a.k.a. Boostad Canada. Once again, I'm just here to say I appreciate all the hard work you guys are putting in. The content shines. All your hard work and dedication has paid off, and I'm all in to support any way I can.
Appreciate that.
Mike the Man, dude. Always all in. Go ahead, Del.
I like that guy. Keith Crum coming back in and saying, shit, vomit, and hair. I'm out.
3 laughing
Three
emojis.
laughing emojis.
There you go. Go ahead, Del.
All right, a Boost Life coming through saying, Thomas and Dow, a quick workaround is asking PayPal to remove the billing relationship with StockX. This way, PayPal won't approve any more transactions. Love the cast. Peace.
What happened? You got your
So I agree with this one. So yeah, I mean, I think that's one thing, but I made the choice, and it was a tough choice over the weekend because I've done a lot of business with StockX, selling and buying. I did email them on Saturday morning saying, hey, I'm interested in canceling my account. I'm just, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
And dude,
it's not you.
I didn't figure I was gonna get a response back because, dude, StockX, number one, like I didn't have any issues with the orders. I know they have a shitload of those, so I didn't think I'd get a response till probably a couple days, whatever. So I'm sitting on it and it's fine. That night about 9 p.m. I got an email, and it was somebody specific that called out her name or whatever. I can't even remember it now, but she basically says, hey, I'm sorry to hear this. Is there anything I can do to change your mind or change your heart? Please let me know. If not, just let me know, and I'll go ahead and get this canceled for you. And I said, at this point, like I said, it's not you, it's me. I got to go. And dude,
you really did say that?
I did in the email because it's all email. There's
This guy's like a breakup.
Yeah, I'm like, it felt like a breakup, man, because I still like StockX. I just don't think they've been honest. I don't think they've been honest. I don't think they've been transparent. I think, to me, I feel like with more people being affected than even in this first spat that happened,
Yeah.
I feel like they got breached again. I don't know that for sure, but I feel like something's fishy there, and I just didn't have the patience to wait it out, especially being unemployed, to wake up the next day and lose 10 bands on my account.
I agree.
I can't have that right
Totally
now.
agree.
With all the bills and the stuff that are going to continually come up. So I just didn't want to take that risk. Will I create another account eventually? Absolutely. But dude, I got to let the dust settle. And I wasn't about to still keep my account open and watch and just wait for it to happen
No
to
doubt.
myself. So I took the bull
sent
by the
email,
horns. I did what it is.
I haven't gotten a response yet, but I sent the
What
email.
did you send the email?
This morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be a couple days probably. But I'm going to do the same for my girl's account.
Yeah.
Because she's bought stuff from me as gifts. So I need to get her stuff. It's just
Robin and I did it at the same time.
Oh,
on
really?
Saturday,
Hers too cool.
And hers was canceled like literally within 5 to 7 minutes after mine. So yeah, we had to, man.
Nice.
So it's a bummer, but I do still like StockX. I do give a shit about them. I just think there's some things that they got to figure out. And two-form authentication, or what is it?
Two-factor.
Two-factor authentication. I think would be a great place to start.
Two-step.
I'm just saying.
No doubt.
But until then, thank you for that. Was that a Boost Life? Yeah, nice, man. Rocky Contreras in. It was a Dallasm right at the top. Love it. 2 laughing emojis, 3 fire emojis, and 3 cool emojis.
Nice.
This guy was emoji king. What was a Dallasm?
I don't know. Right off
remember?
the top. Do you?
Damn it.
It was right at the top of the show last episode.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, Rocky, you're welcome.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have to run it back. I'm gonna have to go take some shots of some cold medicine.
How about whiskey?
I don't think I'm going to be doing any of that.
Fair enough.
Let it burn, like Ursher.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think that's about all. It's Are we still good? Is everything still going? All right, cool.
Is it midnight?
We're still on the air.
It's almost midnight.
Yeah, 11:47. We're about to hit 2 hours on the show.
I'll be better on the reads next time.
No
Midnight.
doubt.
It's late.
I think the whole show's gonna be better, dog. I mean, we're ending the show at damn midnight.
I've never done this before.
We're out of the routine. We've been working all day to hopefully get this going. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We had a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll have some stories.
If I'm not sick, I'll be putting out content. I'll be on socials. I'll be in contact with you guys. Hit me up. Talk some shit. I'll try to give you some fantasy advice as well. Will you be available for that this weekend since you're going to be with the fam or no? I don't want to press you on it.
I may not be. I'm gonna say no.
Well, plus your the service is poop out there.
Yeah, I don't know
right?
what the service is like in rural areas.
Yeah. So just hit me up, man. Fantasy. If you see me on social, if my shit's empty, then I'm sick. I'm dying. I'm sleeping. But if I'm on there, man, yeah, just hit me up. Give you guys some fantasy advice. Anything more? Let's close on down.
Think we're good.
Please thumbs up the video, man. It helps push us out to more viewers. Follow us on social media at Most Underrated Podcast, at OMG It's TTF, and at Dow Palantonio. I'll get you all soon. And on that note, thank you for supporting everything we do. We will see you fools Thursday.